Brando, and Todd.
Hey, kid!
Welcome to Ball Busters, the show for fans by fans. From who's hot, like Liz Taylor, to who's not, like Todd, to what's on the menu for the tailgate and everything in between and all around. I'm your dual threat quarterback, Danny Feedback. Lining up way too close behind me is our running back, the guru of good brew, Brando.
Hey, let's drink some brews.
Flanked out wide is our diva receiver, Big T Little Odd.
Here I am.
And our star player MVP of the Ball Busters, the one and only Liz Taylor.
Just give it to me.
Whoa. If you have a sport, chances are we will bust your balls. Woo. So what did you need, Liz?
Bust 'em.
Something. Some balls, evidently.
Oh, man. You're looking toasty today. You're all burned
Yeah.
up.
Like that piece of toast I left in the toaster too long right there.
You're not too far behind me.
I'm always red when I drink, so I'm drinking.
That's just a good case of rosacea, guys. Good, solid case of rosacea.
Yeah.
So tell us what's been going on.
Oh, man, my dog got stuck under the futon. I don't even know how she got under there. I don't know. Like, she was just whimpering at about 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, how did you get under the futon? So I had to lift it up with one arm like Superman. Remember that part in Superman where he lifted it up for his parents?
Oh, yeah.
But I lifted it was a futon, but I was still struggling, man, to get that thing up. You know?
7 in the morning,
7
I
in
bet.
the morning, yeah. I hadn't had my coffee yet. And I'm like, "Arr," and she's crippled under there because she's been under there for I don't know how long.
Oh, my God.
So I got one arm.
Is Nessie okay?
Yeah, she's all right.
No, Maggie does similar stuff to that. Like at
Yeah.
night, she'll start dreaming and she'll start
Yeah.
moving. Like
Yeah.
she'll go to sleep on
Kicking
one side of the
everything.
family room and wake
Yeah.
up on the other side.
Yeah.
You hear the door bang in the middle
Yeah.
of the night. You're like, what is going on over here? And she never woke up. Same
Hit-
position.
When they're
everything.
hitting the
You're
door.
like,
What about when they're hitting the door stopper? It's like,
it's like,
Wow. Both of you are at the stage of dog life where you got senile dogs. Is that what's going on over here?
she's
Yeah.
right there.
Mine's
She
50.
can hear you.
She can't hear.
I don't think she can hear anymore.
She can't see, but her nose still works. Nessie's the same way. How old's Maggie?
I'm going to give her 15 and a half.
Oh.
That's Nessie's the same age.
Wow.
Yeah, Nessie turned 16 June 13th.
Can we have an arranged dog marriage?
It's a little late in their
That would
lives.
be a lesbian.
I remember
Is
walking
she a female?
Nessie, and
Is
she
she-
just
could
like,
this be the
she knew
first-
exactly where to go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Could we make bursting headlines with this and have the first female dog marriage?
If we could. Yeah. This
Uh,
What about Baby Rose?
yeah.
That's my lover.
Baby Rhodes is in a long-term relationship with Bandit, I thought.
No, they're like brother and sister. They're
Oh, that's weird. They
Yeah,
make
yeah,
out.
yeah. They do make out. They're
Kind of my favorite videos, but anyways.
next subject.
Oh, Lord. We'll edit that out. Or turn it into a soundbite.
That's true.
Be a good one. Todd's got so many good sound bites, you know.
Yeah, and I think we're going to get a few more right about now, aren't we, Todd?
Yeah, good chance. There's a good. I mean, over under. I mean, probably. I probably can say.
Well, let us have it, dude. Go ahead.
Tell us about acronyms.
Here's Big T Little Odd with the NBL and the NBW of the week.
All right. This segment of NBL NBW is brought to you by 3B Debris Removal. Damn it, I said it again.
Oh, that sounded
Debris.
good.
I know, but I put the S at the end of the S.
Debris.
I
Silent.
If you could try to get through the ad to start the show,
I
that
know.
would be great.
Hey, I'm doing the best I can here.
Let's go. Run it back. He'll edit that out. Run it back.
This segment, I can't do it again, so stop it. All right. We've all had these issues with the grandma that hangs around at the house for too long and you just need to move all her stuff to the retirement home. Mm-hmm. Well, when you need stuff that needs to be moved that might be a little complicated for you or might be something that you don't want to do or move, or you got leftover stuff at the house that you need somebody to remove, and you're just too scared to find that snake under there, underneath that pile of rubbish, you should call 3B Debris.
Yes.
Removal. Rocco's there. He'll take care of you. You can visit their website at 3bdebrisremoval.com or call 321-263-9697. Mention Ball Busters for 10% discount.
Would you trust Rocco to take away your furniture from your grandma or to battle the snake? Do you think he's qualified for both those?
Both.
I think he can handle that.
Both.
He's a quick thinker.
He's a quick thinker.
He's a quick thinker. He'll find a solution.
Yeah. If grandma's being
Like,
if grandma's being cantankerous, okay, he'll have a way to deal with her. If the snake comes out in a wily fashion underneath a box, it could happen. This is Florida. He'll have a solution for that too. I think he's your guy for debris removal.
Well, he could actually be your best man at your next moving date. I mean,
Sure.
everybody hates to hassle their friends to move stuff with them.
That's true.
I happen to have a pickup truck, and I get hassled a lot. Mm-hmm. I've moved some of my friends like 14 times, and I've got
Yeah,
like
you
I've
did.
got
Yeah,
like,
you did.
I've got like 3 returns in that in my whole life.
Yeah.
Like, I need that. Well, I'm like,
I try
But
to help
your
people.
friends are usually girls.
well, that's where that's a true story. I mean, I am good with the ladies.
Good at helping them move. I like to help people stay put, you know. A little Mitch Hedberg for you guys.
Well, he's the solution for it. He's the solution for all that sort of stuff. Move your daughter off to college, UCF. They'll take all your stuff there for you. Ain't got to worry about scratching up your Suburban.
All right, let's get into this NBL.
Oh, that's right. That's what we're doing. Let's start off with a little history. Let's go through some deaths. Let's get through the sad shit first.
Okay.
All right. March 26, 2020, we lost a Globetrotter legend. He entertained spectators with his amazing ball skills and his shiny ball head. And that's Curly Neal, who lived to be 77. All right. Thanks, Curly Neal, for showing us what is possible with the basketball when you take traveling and double dribbles out
Was
of
he
the
the short?
equation.
Was he the short one?
He was like the main guy for many years.
But was he the?
Yeah,
short?
he's a little guy with the bald head.
Yeah.
It was him. He wasn't. He was like 6'6". I met him when I was
No.
a kid, but it was him and
Basketball is so tough.
Meadowlark Lemon were the two big ones. Because remember they were that episode of was Scooby Doo meets
Oh,
the Globetrotters.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He was on that. Yeah, he came to town as ambassador for the Orlando Magic. That he worked for them until he retired.
You know, I stuck with Crazy Sevens today. 2012, on March 25th, we lost a great sports editor and publisher for Ring Magazine. Cardiac arrest got him at 77, but not before he treated us to features like Sting Like a Bee and The Ageless Warrior. You were so sweet, Burt Sugar.
Oh shit!
Wow,
It's been a.
He was also the
heard
coolest looking
crickets.
boxing commentator. Remember, he always had the fedora and the trench coat like an old detective. Remember that?
We had somebody else pass yesterday, and he's actually going to be an MBW, and that's Howard Schellenberger. He passed away yesterday at the ripe old age of 87. He coached the Miami Hurricanes to their first national championship in 1983, which created the whole mystique about the U.
Oh, he's the one who
he's
came like fresh to the
Cigar
college
smoker.
when they were gonna shut down the program.
Right.
Yes, I saw the 30 for 30
Yeah,
on the
that's
U.
exactly him.
Yes. Oh, that's sad.
87, you said?
I think 87, yes.
Are you sure about that, Todd?
I thought you said 83.
87.
No, I thought he said 87.
He was born in 34.
Dirt, I think we need to check that.
He was
stat.
born.
He said he died at 87 and won the
Gotcha.
national championship in 83.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right. At the,
Let's check that sports fact, Dirt.
Point taken. Point
And
taken.
then he went to another
We can't trust this
college.
guy.
and they
No,
kinda-
I got some stuff on him too, but I didn't want to get too much
I'm
into
just
him. But
saying what I know.
some of his good stuff was though. He was part of the coaching staff for the undefeated. Brando, you want to listen up to this one?
Okay, I'm
All
listening.
right,
buddy.
this is a good one for you.
Gonzaga.
He was part of the coaching staff for the undefeated 1972 Miami Dolphins.
Wow. All right.
He's
Okay.
also responsible for the recruitment of Joe Namath to Alabama under Bear Bryant. He's gone on to coach for teams like Louisville, He's coached at Florida Atlantic. He's coached at Oklahoma. He's coached at a couple other teams as well. He's kind of the rebuilder. He coached actually for the Baltimore Colts back in the day. He was a head coach for him. All right. Let's see. Where are we going here? I didn't organize that great. So let's get into some birthdays here. Born 1962, March 26th is John Stockton.
Oh, yeah.
Born in Spokane.
Spokane, Washington.
Yeah.
Spokane.
Like he pretty much has that record that no one else is ever going to get.
All
You know
time
that
assists?
guy's final season, he played the whole 82 games, like his
He
20th.
missed like 6 games or something in his career.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous like
Oh,
that.
wow.
Like, yeah, no resting. That he's got like 15,000 assists.
What's
or
his assist
something
record? I was about to say.
ridiculous.
I didn't put
Yeah.
that in there.
It's still not touched, right?
No, the next closest guy has like 12,000. I mean,
No,
it's-
LeBron-
He has thousands
No,
above.
yeah,
Yeah.
LeBron just got to, I think, or it was a Harden or somebody just got to 6,000. But Stockton is like he's almost at 10,000 or
No, he's-
10,000
I think
more.
he's
Yeah, he's,
Like
15.
tripled that
yeah.
almost.
Well, Karl Malone also missed maybe
Yeah.
33 games in his career at Utah too.
That was a great duo.
I mean, those two were that was
If it wasn't
I
for
mean,
the
he-
Bulls, they probably would have had themselves a ringer.
or
yeah.
Houston
The Rockets. Were
or
tough,
or Barkley slowing them down a little bit. I mean, that's tough. I
Yep.
mean, they grew up in the basketball dynasty for me. They did,
Yeah.
but he did get a Olympic gold in '96. So he got at least one title. All right, March 25th, 1976. We have a 2-time heavyweight champ from Ukraine, Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir, right? He also holds the longest reigning He's also holds the title of being the longest reigning heavyweight champ, with 25 title defenses over 4,383 days.
Dang.
So,
Shit.
Yeah.
Stipe's gone for longest title defense in UFC history tonight.
Right. Well, that's a good one too. Well, the next closest is where'd it go? Was Joe Louis. Joe Louis was 4,270 and holds the third longest streak is his brother Vitaly Klitschko at 2,738 days. So between the two brothers, they held the title for 7,101 and 18 days, or 19 and a half years. Wow. Which is pretty great. Vladimir went on. He's married to Hayden Panettiere from the Nashville series or something like that.
Hayden Panettiere.
That one of the words I can't say. Talk about that earlier.
Yeah, the little blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's hot.
I know. He must have a thing for little hands. I mean, she's like 5
Oh,
foot.
no.
He's 6'7",
It makes-
250
I think she was on like a
pounds.
Disney show when I was younger. That's the only reason why I know
That
who
makes
she
it
is.
even more weird.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was on like I don't know one of those
Oh, boy.
shows. Yeah.
All right, let's get into the NBLs and NBWs. Liz, do you like birds?
Sure.
How do you feel? How do you
Bird
feel
in
like
the
a
hand
trick
is better than a
question
bird in
there,
the
I don't
Liz.
know,
bush.
like what kind of bird?
How do you feel about doves?
I think of Prince and I think of doves.
Very good.
This is a history lesson with a little NBL. All right, let's bring my first NBL. March 24th, 2001, we have a natural-born liquidator. And that is Randy Johnson and his 102-mile-an-hour fastball.
Oh, when he
yeah.
killed the bird.
That defeathered a dove that just crossed, happened to fly across home plate, but was immediately stopped like Mutombo blocking shots. Not in my house. No.
That was sad. That was sad.
No,
That was sad.
Most people hunt with shotguns, but Johnson hunts with Raleigh.
Rawlings.
Well, tomato.
Him and his mullet.
Oh, wait, there's another history lesson here.
Well, Raleigh is a bike company. That's
March
another
21st, 2021, Florida State beats Colorado to advance to the Sweet 16. Well, on the 20th of March, the gay tours get sucked off by Robert and his good oral.
reason. Get out of here with that.
All right. Well, March 26, 1991, Emilio Estevez's Mighty Ducks become an NHL team in Anaheim,
Oh yeah.
along with Vancouver Canucks. Let's see, where are we going
Isn't that
here?
Charlie Sheen's dad?
I have one for you, Liz.
No, that's his brother.
His brother, yeah.
Somehow. I mean, names are weird.
Martin Sheen's his
Well,
dad.
Martin Sheen and Charlie Sheen's last name isn't Sheen. It's
Yeah,
Estevez.
it's Estevez. His-
always Sheen.
Charlie Sheen's first
It's
name
always
was
Sheen to
Carlos.
me.
Yeah, Charlie's
Carlos
name is
Estevez.
it's Carlos Estevez. Yeah.
Whatever. All right. Let's see.
Bandit's not name
I
is
had-
Carlos.
I had something for you, Liz. March 26th, 1972. Liz's Lakers break a record with the most wins in a single season, going 69-13 over 82 games. Record holds for 24 years until Jordan dominates it. Man, I know. I took my eyes off there to look, and I couldn't find. Jordan goes 72 wins, 10 losses in 1996, starting their second three-piece run. That happened to be the last year the Magic had Shaq. Kind of touchy this time of year right now.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I mean, F&A, Jordan. Now the Bulls have Vucevic.
Jeez,
No.
that sucks.
Is there another three? Are we going to start another three-peat there?
No.
No? No. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, since we're talking greats in basketball, on March 26, 1979, my birth year, the highest televised NCAA basketball game was played.
Oh.
Name the two legends.
No, that's Bird and Magic.
That's right. Future NBA Hall of Famers, Bird and Magic.
Yeah,
Bert-
Celtics and Lakers.
That's right. Well, going on the next year, 1980, Bird wins Rookie of the Year over Magic. But Magic wins the overall title with 5 rings to Bird's 3. I mean, Magic probably could have got more, but he was more concerned about beating Wilt Chamberlain's record.
Now that
Which is unbeaten.
Lord.
Nobody's beat Wilt Chamberlain.
man.
No, he's talking about Wilt Chamberlain's biography where he said he slept with over 3,000 women.
No, but Magic, I heard he slept with trannies in like Brazil or Chile or something. I heard that's why he got it.
I heard that shit only happens in Thailand.
I heard it-
But, you could
I
know
heard
what
it was
you're
like
doing.
Chile or Brazil or one of those.
Were you wearing a jacket?
He obviously wasn't.
You said it was chilly.
The comedy never stops.
Our first natural-born loser is Lamella of Tottenham Hotspurs. He had probably the greatest trick shot goal of all time this last Sunday, or 2 Sundays ago. No, it's actually last Sunday. Against Arsenal to tie the game up, but then ended up getting sent off with his second yellow card for a retarded tackle. It's a reason Argentina can't win a title in the World Cup. They just can't control their emotions at all. I mean, that goal was amazing. Anybody saw it? And y'all see it? Y'all saw it? That was just one of those goals that happens on the playground. Just like, what did I just watch?
Couldn't stop it.
Yeah, and it was just the slowest
couldn't
kick.
stop
It
it.
was the slowest kick thing, and it's like, man, it worked. Just a little behind kick. It was, oh man, it was something else. It was something else. What are we going to go with? Oh, I got a natural-born winner here. That's the Magic front office. Yes, I know. They always seem to make bad decisions, and we always hate them for it, right? But I think that they finally made a good decision.
Oh, because they traded.
Well, we've had Vucevic since 2012.
Oh, Vucevic went to the
We've
Bulls.
had-
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, when we
Okay.
got rid of Howard, he was part of a 4-team trade. Then in 2014, we acquired Fournier off a trade. Then we drafted Gordon.
And Fournier, the one that you traded?
No, all 3 of these teams, they all came together.
Yeah,
The
we
start
just
of our
traded
run.
all 3 of those people.
Right.
Switched-
Okay. We just traded them away.
Okay.
But they had 7 years together, and they only have 2 playoff wins. So for me, I'm
Well,
happy.
that tells you something. They can't work together.
I think it's a good decision because we just signed two young players to long careers. We need a chance to go get another pick, start over because these 3 together didn't work. We loved them all. I mean, Gordon
It
couldn't even
didn't work.
No, it didn't. Gordon couldn't even win a slam dunk competition.
We came pretty damn
Come
close.
on, he should have won. He should have won, right?
the kid from
Yeah, he was
Altamont
really
won,
good.
Right, but he couldn't
Recently, yeah.
because the Magic are tragic all the time, and it's like one of
But
those.
I think it's a really good trio, though.
I think it is, but I think they're going to do better out of Orlando. It's just Our coach. Those weren't his players when he came here. Now he has
I don't
a
think
chance
any
to
of
go
those
after
guys
his
are
own.
old.
Well, they had 7 years together. They weren't going to make playoffs this year anyways. And I watched the game last night. The team was fired up last night. They only had 8 players that they could have played.
Yeah.
But they were...
8 players. They called me, actually.
They were...
Put me in, coach.
I was icing my shoulder down. I was like, I don't know, guys. I was at the farm earlier. I pulled some vines a little too hard. I fell down.
Yeah.
Hey, they played Inspired their last game together that Wednesday night. Did you watch
Did
that?
you see who they beat over the last 2 weeks? They beat the
they
Nets, and then they go and beat Phoenix. Both top 4 teams in both divisions.
They beat him up, too.
That Phoenix win also was a buzzer beater by Fournier. That's how they won it.
Well,
Yep.
We all knew that was... I mean, I don't know that we all knew.
Wait, who's the guy on Orlando Magic? 'Cause I'm not a fan. No offense. I never kept up with Orlando.
Whatever, West Coast.
The one who's injured right now. The main guy.
Isaac?
Jonathan Isaacs.
Jonathan Isaacs. Yeah, I like him. I like him.
Fultz.
And Markelle Fultz
Yeah,
both.
And Markelle Fultz.
That's what I'm saying. We have 2 guys that are sitting there. Why not tank the year? Let's get a chance. Magic are good at
Put some young kids in.
We're good at getting the number 1 pick.
Build around those 2.
We're good at getting the number 1 pick. So maybe we got a little more magic
I don't
left
like
in
what
us.
you're saying at all, but that's not unusual.
I don't care. I think it was a good choice. We should start over. We shouldn't sacrifice these other 3 great players' careers while we're trying to figure out what the fuck we want to do.
Well, your opinion sucks, but that's okay.
Okay? That's all right. I'm good.
Todd, you got it all wrong.
Well, I was expecting that was going to be the response. But, at least these guys get a chance to play for a real organization now. All right?
Well, I like how they make these trades, and I think one of the things that they received from these players was a 2025 draft pick. That is ridiculous that the NBA does stuff like that.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
But you can't.
How far can they go ahead?
Well, I heard this. So for some reason,
I thought
a
there was
team
something on the
can't
14th
trade
Amendment about the trade.
back-to-back year first rounders. So they can't get like a 2021 and 2022 pick. They have to like skip a year. I don't know what kind of craziness the NBA has set up.
So like,
But
what's the
2025, that's-
furthest? Is that the furthest you've ever heard of a trade?
That's ridiculous. That's 4 years. I mean,
I don't think that's bad.
4 years.
that would never happen in the
I
NBA.
That's
know.
4 years.
But think about they trade this to a team like Boston for a pick 4 years down the road. Boston's going to win now. So in 4 years, they're probably going to suck ass, and you might end up getting their first
number
round
1
pick,
pick.
that is
Yeah,
worth
yeah.
the top 10. That's why you do stuff like that. You're like, 4 years from now, you're not looking that far
You're
ahead.
building back
probably,
up.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
probably going to be
Now,
a
the only
shit
problem with that-
sandwich,
that-
and I will trade that pick back to you for your number 1 player.
I just feel bad for the GM because he won't even be around by then. You know what I mean? I mean, come on. It might be good for the franchise overall, but that GM, you're
Our
done.
coach-
You're not going to be
Magic's coach is good for it. I mean, you could see the way the players played last night. They were inspired. They didn't like being called secondhand monkeys or not monkeys.
Whoa,
well, that was wrong.
whoa,
I'm just saying second. That was wrong words. Secondhand lions, I guess. Where you're counted out. That was bad.
Mark
All
Brissett.
right. So, yeah, I should read more than I speak freely, right? Anywho,
Your newfound skill of reading is impressing all of us. All of us.
well, all right, let's get into this last one. This is the winner of the week. Unfortunately, it's not a true story. There was some bursting news that came across the Ball Busters hotline this week.
Bursting news.
Oh, about Deshaun Watson.
It was definitely going to make the NBL NBW. So I started thinking about it a little bit.
That came from Adam Schiff, whatever his name
Well,
is.
it came from, what was that guy's name?
No, but
my
he
cock and her.
but he retweeted it. He retweeted it though, and it was like from Adam Scheffner. I was like, oh, he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Well, I
Bury my cock in her.
I thought it was.
I think that's what it was.
I woke up the next morning thinking it was
Two holds.
thinking it was a drunk joke because it was on Whiskey Wednesday. I was drinking. I was like, oh, it's a good one. We can really mess with this guy on this one. We can really make him a natural born loser. But that brings us to a natural born Liz for creating this moment. You can really set me up on
I
this
mean,
one.
he has
You know,
16 allegations against him. I'm not going to be surprised if he does get cut.
Well, He probably
I
ended
don't
up
know. If Roethlisberger found a way around it, I mean,
Not 16. That's like
All
two
right,
allegations.
let's hear the stats stuff.
16 and 2 are different.
They're entirely different numbers. You're correct.
But anyways, I thought it was too good not to share this terrible news with you. So, who knows? Maybe it'll actually happen soon. And this week, we have a complete natural-born loser. Any guesses? That's right, Deshaun Watson
The
got
Houston
waived.
Texans.
Sure, he was bucked in his first rodeo, but there are other teams that might have some interest, such as Brando's Citrus State Prison Mean Machine, managed by Burt Reynolds.
oh, what?
I think Brando was one of the cheerleaders.
Wow.
Oh, good Lord.
Also, if my memory is correct, wasn't it you, Feeder? Weren't you the lead tight end on the Polk High Panthers, winning the Illinois State Championship in 1966? Don't you remember Al Bundy's 4 touchdown rushes?
Oh, yeah, we're
Liz,
talking.
Liz, you were there.
Al Bundy. Wait, what?
This is great.
I'm
You don't know
lost.
about the legendary Al Bundy 4 touchdown for Polk High?
Well, yeah.
Like the Al Bundy, like the.
I was calling you Peg.
killer?
I was calling you Peg. Hey, Peg.
Yeah, Married with Children, Al Bundy. That's
I
all
mean-
he ever talked about, his 4 touchdowns.
You look like you would have bought all the shoes. Al Bundy would have sold so many
Didn't he, like-
Nike shoes to
Didn't he,
you.
didn't he kill? Like,
That's Ted Bundy.
oh, that's Ted Bundy.
Oh, my gosh.
Al Bundy was just a shoe
Lord.
salesman. He wasn't killing anybody.
But he was a shoe salesman.
Also, there's
I got
a
confused with Ted.
there's an opening at the Bedrock Boulders.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Fred Flintstone recently went down on the IR with a lower back spasm.
Explain.
He's going to need somebody to feed the dinosaurs.
How do you know?
Unbelievable.
That's
I'm
it.
trying to laugh at this stuff.
I don't know what's going on.
That's
right
all
now.
I got. That's all I got. That's it. That's
man.
this week's.
Okay. Thanks, Todd, for being this week's NBW natural born whiskey drinker. We're taking a water cooler break. Up next, Brando's going to say which team will wear masks on their peckers. You're listening to the Ball Busters.
You're listening to Ball Busters.
Straight out of Eden. I've been for a minute, you know?
You're listening to Ball Busters.
Keep on, keep on. They know, man.
Oh, yeah, you're back with the Ball Busters. So many things going on. It's been a busy week. We had football trades in the NFL. There was pro days while this was going on. Unbelievable. I mean, come on. This Sweet 16 is getting narrowed down
It's
to
going.
Elite 8. Oh, you better fill us in, Brando. We're scrambling around.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. There's so much. You're right, Dan. What is going on, dude?
Action time right now. There's a lot
It
going
is
on.
A lot.
Here's Brando with This Week in the Headlines.
All right. Hey, sports fans. So we got some fun news for you guys. Aaron Gordon leaves and then stays and then finally leaves the Magic. But maybe Grant Hill will save them. The big release is coming. NFL schedule is coming up, guys. Sweet 16, the magic numbers of March Madness. What is Watson worth now? Baseball season starts, and I can feel the grit on my balls.
Wait. I just had a breaking thought.
What?
A bursting thought?
No. Did
breaking
Deshaun Watson make it to the Sweet 16?
Did he?
Well, there was.
He had 16 allegations.
16
Oh, good diet. Give yourself a drum work, man.
High five.
Yeah.
High five.
I didn't think you could do that. That was a good
All right. Flacco is flocking to the Eagles, but will he play again, or is his wing hurts?
Oh, come on. Oh, my gosh. The puns here. You've been working hard.
Does its wings hurt?
Are you British?
Does it have hurt wings?
Does it have hurt swings, or can you play?
To hospital.
Are you eligible?
2-year-old idiot eats rat poison, but can he get a green jacket?
Whoa.
NASCAR man who wants to get dirty. Woo, shit. All right, guys.
Is that a golf reference? The green jacket?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to put that together.
Yeah, we'll get into that. You guys want to get into that one first?
That's a good one. That's a calm one. That'll be dull later.
Yeah, so golfer Christian Bezendonut. He's a South African.
South Africans love
Glad
donuts.
Todd didn't
Makes
have to
sense.
say that. Oh, wow.
I love donuts.
But he still talks like this, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a cross between an Irish guy and a Jamaican, or maybe an Indian man. I don't know.
You sound like Steve Irwin.
Yeah, well, that's right there. South Africa
Oh, yeah.
and Australia are pretty close, mate.
Pretty close.
Good eye.
The South Africans are a little more refined. Call it that. Kind of maybe.
Oh, you lost here.
Yeah. All right. So the story of a 2-year-old golfer. Listen to this guy. 2-year-old. I mean, we all think of golfers as smart guys, right? It's kind of the lads that meet your dads.
I would look at him as
You know?
strategic, but yeah.
You know,
smart,
if you have a daughter and there's going to be a
It's a preppy boy sport.
yeah. But
Like,
you don't
I only wear polos to school, so I play golf.
I would like to say one thing that might be the only one sport I would call white privileged, in a way. It's an upper
Tiger
class.
Woods?
But it's
I think
The
he's
only-
white privileged, too.
It
Oddly
costs a
enough.
lot of money to play
It's
golf.
an extravagant thing to play. I mean,
No, yeah.
it takes money. I mean, come to
Yeah.
A lot of
it's
Asian, too,
well, it's
though.
a privileged sport, anyways.
A lot of Asians.
I know you can take color out.
I
of
would
it.
say money,
It is just a privileged
you know.
sport.
That's
And
why
that-
when me and
Yeah.
Todd used to
Yeah,
play,
I feel you.
we played the cheapest course in town, which was Mount Plymouth, and it was like there was weeds on the course, and they didn't care if we chopped up the course and everything. So it was.
I love the mountain.
And I'm worth a
Plymouth course.
net $3.50. That's my net worth.
I'm not surprised.
Do I smell a Ball Busters golf tournament coming up?
Yeah, let's do
Putt
it.
putt.
Oh yeah.
Want to do a little putt
No,
putt?
I mean, I
Let's
played.
do some putt.
Okay, let's do some putt putt.
That's good, but I've played in golf tournaments where they're all about cheating. Like
Okay, well,
everything is
we're
made
not.
I know, but it makes it fun. I'm
Except
telling
me.
you.
Well, we'll talk about your cheating on the golf course, but let's get back to this story about Christian Bezendonut, the South African golfer who, when he was 2 years old, mistook a bottle of rat poison for an ice cold Coca-Cola while he was on the playground. And this dumb 2-year-old, I mean, what are you thinking, man?
Are you profiling?
How? I mean, it's a bottle of rat poison. Not to mention, let's talk about who leaves a bottle of rat poison laying around a park.
Sorry about that one.
Sorry. I mean, yeah. I mean, my mom did a lot of things, but she didn't try that. She gave me the whole playing traffic thing, but that didn't work.
Isn't that an
I'd bounce
ingredient?
off of cars.
Isn't that an ingredient to meth? I mean, was he like
Yeah.
he was hanging around at a meth lab and picked up a?
You got good.
Maybe that's why he's so great at golf.
You got so much energy, I don't know what to do with it.
Please, people at home that want to have professional golfers for when your children grow up, don't try this at home, because I know that the country we live in, and there's some people out there that might,
Try it.
yeah. So don't do that to if your 2-year-old is not, even if he's a golfer, okay, he's not that smart.
That's the wrong supplemental package for that child.
Give him
Is-
some
is
amino.
rat poison. Yeah, let's give him something else. as a supplement than rat poison.
Yeah, and so he got in 2014. He got banned from the tour because he was taking beta blockers, which helped him protect himself. The poison was still affecting him in 2014. You know, that's 12 years later.
It's like rabies.
Yeah,
What the heck?
rat poison apparently for a 2-year-old slurping down. Who's given the 2-year-old soda pop to begin with so that he wants to chug down a bottle of rat poison?
It almost sounds like it's like one of those where
His parents are questionable. They weren't Tiger Woods' parents.
you're giving your kid antifreeze.
Tiger Woods
to
wasn't
drink.
drinking rat poison.
Like
Maybe
feeding your
or
kid antifreeze his whole life, but they used rat poison instead.
What was that line?
He's resilient.
Jeff Foxworthy said, "You show me a 2-year-old at a flea market drinking Pepsi Cola out of a baby bottle, and I'll show you a future NASCAR fan."
oh, that guy's going to be fast.
That's a redneck.
I wonder if he had gone into NASCAR, how good he'd be with that rat poison in his bloodstream. All right, let's move on from that story. Everybody's having a good time. All right. Let's get into this big release, guys. Big release coming up. NFL schedule releases in the next 2 weeks. We're going to get to see the teams. I want to tell you right now, Todd, Liz, you've been talking a lot of shit about the Dolphins and about how you're not going to have to play them. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? The schedule is going to be out in 2 weeks, and you're going to find out who you're matching up with. And the Dolphins are coming for you. They're going to straight up murder both your asses.
Yeah,
I believe that
yeah.
the Steelers beat the Dolphins. They were we
3
were
years ago?
No, this year they were no.
They didn't play
who
this
wa-
season.
No, they didn't play.
But
Who
they do
was-
play next season?
I don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, schedule's coming out in 2 weeks, so we
Well,
get to see.
it's actually going to be.
So these guys right now,
No.
they can
No.
talk shit for now.
Well,
The only-
we should already
The
know.
only person safe is Dirt McCoy, our producer. Danny, you're sitting over there with a Browns grin on your face. You guys have a good shot. In fact, I'm the most scared of the Browns this year for some reason.
That's because that's what
Fuck
you
the
always
Bucks.
find in
They just
your
came off a-
underpants. Hey, and you're going to have
Bucks
a whole
just came
lot
off a Super
more-
Bowl. They're partied all
I was thinking of
over
the
there.
Titans.
They're
Never
going to
mind.
suck this year.
You're going to have a whole.
They're going
you're not
down the
beating
drain.
You're not beating the Bucks.
And just to be honest, I don't even have like a slimmer of a chance of giving a fuck about football until October anyway,
Yeah.
because that's baseball season. So
Well, the calendar's coming out. Speaking of baseball, I got something for you guys. You guys know how easy it is to hit a baseball?
No?
It's almost impossible. It's,
No, softball is actually harder to hit than a baseball.
I don't know. Have you ever seen Brando throw a baseball?
In his
It's
prime.
hittable. It's
I'm
hittable.
just saying,
That
scientifically,
was a compliment.
a fast pitch softball from
I mean,
where
I-
the stand is to the pitching mound to the catcher, it's scientifically harder to hit a softball than it is a baseball from, what is it, 90 feet away?
The reaction time is less.
60 feet. Yeah. Well,
you're given less reaction time from a softball pitch. It's the
So
quick
60
delivery.
feet from the
Yes.
pitcher to the catcher.
they actually did a scientific report about this, and it was defending a goal kick in soccer is the number one most difficult thing to do in sports. Number two is hitting a fastball at the major league level, and number three is the softball. The only reason softball's number three is because the softball is a bigger target. But
We have one pitch that guys don't have in baseball. This was when Jenny Finch. I watched this 15 years ago. She went against Barry Bonds. It was Jenny Finch against Barry Bonds. He went against like a baseball player at his level, not just like a mediocre, a baseball player at his level. I don't know who it was. I will pull the video up and I will show all of you right when
hitting a home run with a softball in fast pitch is
it's
more
not a
difficult.
home run. It's just hitting it.
Okay,
Hitting it.
all right.
Period.
You've
I don't
clearly
know,
triggered.
but
You've
yeah.
clearly
I
triggered
watched
something
it.
with dirt here.
No, I'm
But
not. I'm not triggered. I don't. I mean, I'm just saying. I saw the report when they did it, and because the softball is bigger, but it's heavier. So when you swing at when you swing at a baseball, when you hit a baseball, you can hit for distance just with the.
We're not talking about distance. So we're talking about more easy. Which one?
I'm just trying to figure out what she's talking what the study was she's talking about. So I don't obviously don't.
I'm trying to say it.
Let me give you guys the statistics on a baseball.
Okay.
And then if someone has statistics on a softball, they can present that data at a later time in arbitration.
I'll show you the video.
In arbitration.
Hey, we don't believe in science around here. We're Republicans.
So Dr. Todd and science have no need for science. Okay, so a robot has according to science, the human being does not have a chance to hit a baseball. According to science,
Pops right up.
faster than the blink of an eye. You have 120 milliseconds to choose how to strike that baseball. A baseball is 5 ounces, so you got a 5-ounce sphere traveling towards you at 100 miles per hour. It's either curving, sliding. It's either a 2-seamer, a 4-seamer, a sinker, a cutter, or a completely off-speed pitch that makes you think it's going to be moving fast, but in fact it's moving 20 miles per hour slower, and you whiff. So a hitter of 350 average will make contact for a base hit 1 in 4 times at bat. That is a tough statistic to go up against.
Well, hitting in baseball is the same as goaltending in soccer when it's a goal kick. You have to use predictive.
Right, because your reaction
predictive
time.
reasoning. You can't. You have to just guess which direction the ball is going to go and go that direction because you don't have enough reaction time to actually be able to follow it hand-eye and do it. So you have to just kind of predict it.
With all of it,
You don't watch it leave the hand.
No.
You watch
Yeah.
it leave the foot.
Well,
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Either way, you're still going off of what you've studied off of either the pitcher or the person kicking a penalty kick. So you know their tendencies, what they're going to do in a situation. You know when you're in a 3-1 count, what's your chances of catching a ball that's probably not hittable,
Right.
Or when it's in a other counts, you can expect the fastball.
You have to use reads. Like you look at the guy, and if you see him, when especially with a pitcher, if you see him drop his hand to a certain point, you go, oh. He always does that when he throws the changeup, but you have to try to be able to predict it because by the time he releases the ball, if you don't already know what you're going to do, you're fucked.
Same with softball too. Softball. I played softball for 14 years. We have one pitch that the guys don't have because we have the underhand, which is a rise ball. That's what strikes everybody out. There's no rise ball, a natural rise there's not in baseball.
No,
There's no rise ball.
Do you have a sinker?
Yes, it's called a drop ball.
Yeah. There is a
We
rising.
have indoor, backdoor. I mean, we have everything, and we have one pitch more than you guys, which is it's a rise ball.
I pulled some recent data.
What about a sidearm?
We can't do that in softball. That's a
Yeah.
shortstop.
Well, no, there
That's
is-
shortstop.
It's an illegal throw.
There is a rising fastball in
Softball.
baseball, but it doesn't move as much as the rising pitch in softball does.
'cause it's a
so
natural
a rising
motion.
fastball in baseball might raise about 2.5 to 3 inches from where you see it. But in softball, because of the underhand throw, it can literally start at the bottom of the strike zone and finish
right
just
at the
above your
plate
numbers.
go up.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
so I got some-
impossible to hit.
I got some little information here.
Jimmy
So
Finch.
of softball pitchers striking out famous professional baseball players: Albert Pujols, Brian Giles, Mike Piazza, all took 1, 2, 3 strikeouts against
Jenny Finch
Jenny Finch.
with a rise ball.
You know.
Because baseball players are not used to
I mean,
the rising
it's hard
ball.
to hit a softball as well. I mean, I'm guessing when you're talking about 120
and it's closer.
milliseconds,
And the
blink of an eye, I'm thinking
it's way closer than it is baseball.
they're both nearly
It is.
impossible, leading us to believe, and we'll move on from here because we got a lot of headlines to go over. Leading us to believe that baseball players are not just fat asses that rolled off the couch; they're actually genetic freaks, and we can include women softball players into that category.
I was about to say. I mean,
So, a little bit of science there for you guys. And I guess let's see what's going on with Flacco. Let's move into that story a little bit later, guys. Let's talk about the Sweet 16, the magic numbers of the Sweet 16, since that's what's going on right
Sweet
now.
16. You
Yeah.
know what?
What?
We might have some bursting news.
You got bursting news?
Uh-oh, here we go.
Bursting news.
Maggie advanced to the Elite Eight today.
Go Maggie.
This is a Ballbusters bursting news alert.
All right, I think you're the professional on this, Liz. Tell us about your experience with this with the Beavers.
What, Oregon?
How do you like them trimmed?
They've advanced. How do you like your Beavers?
I'm more of
hairy or shaved?
I'm more of a Ducks fan, just so you know. Husband, you should know this. So
Oh, somebody's sleeping on the couch.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Somebody's not getting ice cream.
He's on the porch
I'm not
tonight.
sure what a duck's supposed to represent, but I do know what a beaver's supposed to represent.
Affleck.
I do like the Beavers too.
Well, since
I mess with one every single night. So
Since Liz is an
a pro
expert
at the
of
Beavers.
beavers, I want to let you guys know that this episode of Bursting News is brought to you by Clear Rear. Guys, it's
here
getting
we
hot out.
go. Here
And it's
we
that time of year. The mosquitoes are swarming and the butt starts warming. Are you bothered by hot butt sauce?
Of course, you know this every day.
The treacle between your cheekles, you know, Liz?
What about your taint?
I think it can clean that too, Todd.
Well, how about my skibbing line?
Is that we don't
What?
Yeah,
You know that line that runs down your...
Oh,
That's an awesome in the ass kicker song.
Yeah,
We'll teach you about that this summer.
Why be swampy all day, you know, when you can clear your rear with Clear Rear's powerful water jets? So get rid of that butt clutter with Clear Rear. Clear Rear.
is it like one of those mega soakers?
Yeah, it's a very, very powerful bidet.
I got clear rear ya.
It'll blast the shit.
It's
right out of
basically
your-
Y'all watch out there.
It's basically a bidet hooked up to a Bosch power washer, pressure washer.
yeah.
Yeah.
It,
It'll sandblast your whole BH.
I don't like enemas.
It'll electrify
All
I
you.
think that would hurt.
All right, guys, let's move on. So what's the news, Danny? Did they beat Villanova? Is that what you're telling us?
that's exactly what I was trying to get around to.
Woo!
But
I'm kind of excited. I would have picked that. I didn't because COVID.
So Villanova's.
No,
wait,
no,
that
no.
means Villanova's out.
No,
They're done?
Oregon State.
No, they beat,
Oregon State beat the Ramblers,
I'm just sad about
and
Gene.
Baylor beat Villanova.
Okay, so
We're
is
talking
Villanova
about Beavers.
out? Like they're done.
Yeah, they're done.
Okay.
You're-
So one done. You're done.
But now, yeah,
Villanova and Loyola are
Okay,
both
that's
now
Sweet
out.
16.
Oregon
Yeah.
State beat Villanova. Oh no,
Yeah.
Oregon
No,
State
Oregon
beat
State beat-
Loyola,
Right.
and Baylor beat Villanova.
Correct.
Yes,
So
And
the
Or-
Loyola Chicago is not in it anymore?
they're out. They're gone.
Well, I'll tell you
Aw,
who
I was
is in
kind of
this.
gone for them.
Oregon State won. Maggie moves on in our tournament bracket.
Yeah, Maggie.
picked-
Michigan's the only
I
one that
picked
has
the
them. Or
Ramblers.
Michigan
I'm
State.
out. So
Michigan's tomorrow. But this is cool because Liz likes Beavers and Todd likes Bears. So this actually works out pretty
Well,
good.
This weekend is actually a very unique case of indecision for Todd here because Todd is a Florida State fan, has been his whole life, and they're going up against Michigan, and he wants Florida State to win, but if Michigan loses, he has to chug a Michelada.
He loses his bet.
Hits
But
a
he'll,
shotgun, yeah.
he'll do it happily because his team just won.
Yeah.
And if he loses, he'll
What
need
do
that
you
drink
mean?
because he'll need to drown
I'm
his
not
sorrows.
drinking anything if Florida State wins.
Yeah, because they knock out.
They are because you made the bet when Michigan
unless
goes out.
Unless
If
Gonzaga-
When
Gonzaga
Michigan
wins.
goes out, I'll chug one. Right? That's what I
Yeah,
said. No.
you have to shotgun one.
Not a problem. Sign me up.
he's not torn by that. But there's some sweet numbers, and there's some sweet magic numbers in the Sweet 16 this year. There's still 3 top seeds in the tournament, and top seeds have about a 30% chance of taking it home. So if you're going to carry any teams into your brackets, everybody's probably already got their brackets done. A lot of people redid their brackets. Take Gonzaga, take Michigan, take Baylor, because those are going to be your teams. I think you're going to see. I mean, there's some other sweet statistics too. Like for example, Oregon State moving on right now.
Yeah, they're like what 12-16 or something like that's their record this year, and they made it to the Sweet 16. They made it now to the Elite 8. First time
Wait, you're saying they've lost more than
coming
they've won?
coming into the tournament.
They've beaten more top 25 teams for the first time in 40 years.
Or
But
last,
they have more losses than wins.
maybe the jersey I saw, the guy was 12-16. Maybe that was last year's record or the year before that's record where they sucked. But this year they came in. They're a heavy high seed, but they just know how to win. And this is the first time they've even won a game in an NCAA tournament since '82 or 70-something? It's been
Yeah,
like
well,
32
they're
years.
they're only the second 12 seed to advance to the Elite Eight in the entire
Yeah.
history of the tournament.
Right.
The only other time a 12 seed advanced to the Elite Eight was Missouri in 2002. So that's you're talking about 19 years ago.
There's some
Yeah.
crazy big stat upsets this year. Some fun
It's
stuff,
a unique
guys.
year, though. It's a unique year when you think about sports anyways. I mean,
It is. It has been. It's been a strange year to bet. I mean,
It's sad for me to know that Duke is not even nothing this
well,
year.
they'll be back.
It's sad.
Well, that's
they,
because-
they produce so many NBA stars. It's crazy
Do you know what happened that hurt Duke, hurt Kentucky?
because
Is-
everyone left in their
No.
junior year
No,
or their seat, whatever.
Because the NBA said we're not going to take you with at least 1 year of college. So now these one and done players are going to teams like Kentucky, North Carolina, Duke,
Yeah.
and they're leaving after
Villanova,
1 year.
Gonzaga.
that's what she just said, by the way.
But they're not getting the long players. Since they put that in there, they're not having players that have to stay there for 2 years. When they have to stay there for 2 years,
I love that when Todd breaks your argument down and then says your argument for you. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Todd, you got it all wrong.
No, he got it.
again.
He gets it right when he agrees with me. Whenever he agrees with me, it's right. It's correct.
I don't think so. Because Dolphins don't stand a chance
We'll
against
find out.
Pirates.
We'll find out because
None of y'all stand a chance against the Steelers.
listen to this, buddy. If
You
Get
guys
the
couldn't
fuck out of
find water falling out of a boat.
I just had to say it.
if a pirate and you're the pirate, with your tender pale skin, falls into the ocean and a pack of dolphins find you, you can only pray that they don't mistake you for a soccer player.
Well, first of all,
Chum.
Okay.
I know that
That's what I meant.
the beginning
'Cause
notion of a
he's-
dolphin is
he's got
that-
a soccer uniform
I
on.
thought dolphins
Are you
were
playing
here to help
soccer
you.
later,
I
Todd?
thought dolphins were helpful animals, not so aggressive like a pack of lions.
Are you
No.
talking about the Detroit Lions?
You know this big scar on my arm right here? Going
that-
all up my arm? I got bit by a dolphin in Cabo
See what I mean?
during Cabo excursions. I got
Well.
bit by a fucking dolphin.
Should have kept your finger out of his blowhole.
I couldn't help
Always
myself.
with the blowhole.
He's always waiting to say it. So if the Zags, who I picked to go further than Michigan this year, if they cut down the nets this year, okay, if they take the tourney, take it all, they'll be the first team since the 76 Hoosiers to go undefeated and win the championship. Yay, Zags.
You think Bobby Knight will throw a chair if that happens?
Yeah.
Who was
Is he
the-
still alive?
Who was the last team that
Kinda
actually had a
surprising with
chance
his
at that?
High blood pressure.
Who was the last team that had a chance at that, going undefeated and winning a national title?
Good question.
I'm going to go with
Duke.
No,
Larry Bird.
I don't know. I think they played tough teams, so they had a lot. I know that
Celtics?
UNLV went a season. They lost late, and they were knocked out by
No, where
NC
did
State
Larry
in
Bird go
83.
to?
Larry Bird played for
Indiana State.
Yeah.
Indiana State,
Oh,
right?
I didn't know that.
But he played, Indiana State.
Yeah, it was French Lick, Indiana.
Yeah.
It was not the University of Indiana. It was Indiana
State.
University.
Yeah, it was Indiana
So
State.
I'm sorry, guys, but we got to
Yeah.
talk about Watson again. And what's Watson worth now?
Gosh.
What would you put a price tag on Watson's contract right now?
I'd sign him as a physical trainer.
We don't know what the situation is. There are a lot of allegations, but what we could say about it is if it worked out for the Texans, a very intelligent organization that had a player that.
Come on.
Well, I mean, it's a conspiracy theory. I mean, we're not playing that music right now, but I think you should just play it for my whole episode. But, I mean, let's think about it. Texans front office frames Deshaun Watson to lower his contract so they can dish him away and not have to give away or figure, all that shit.
Pay all the money out.
Well, if I'm
Pay all the money out.
Deshaun Watson, there's no way I'm taking a cut because I'm about to have to pay
That's what I'm saying.
16 people a bunch of money just so that I can live a normal life.
But we're not saying that's what happened because we don't know. But we do know that we don't know what Deshaun Watson is worth right now. If I had to put a price tag on him right now, if he continues to play, because there's been all kinds of allegations about players throughout the history of the NFL, everything from associations with murders, rapes, beatings. I would pay, if I was an NFL franchise right now,
All right.
I would offer $10 million on a 1-year contract with Deshaun Watson.
You're
100
crazy. You would
Why?
trade Tua. You would trade all your draft picks from Miami for Deshaun Watson right now if it was
Did
on
you-
the table.
Did you hear
Would
what
you?
I
Not
just,
all the draft picks. He just said Tua.
He's worth them.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
say anything. All I said was 10 mil.
I know.
Flat.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
you
they
would
have the
trade
money
Tua
for
away.
it.
You would trade a lot of picks away just for Deshaun Watson.
Just to be clear, you're saying that. That's fine.
No, I'm telling you that you would.
That's what you're.
The Dolphins would do that.
Okay, that's
if
what
you were running them.
No, what I'm trying to explain to you is what I would do. That's what this segment is about, not about anything else. What is Deshaun Watson worth?
If he's not under his current contract. Because he's still under his current contract. If you were to trade, you're taking on
if
that
they
contract.
can,
Then you take all
if
that
they
money
can-
on.
If they can wipe his contract clean,
Okay.
with litigation,
Okay.
okay. Now he's just a guy out
free
there.
agent.
He's a free agent with some baggage and some litigation, and might not even be able to play again. But if he can play again, what would you pay? That's what I'm asking you guys.
Just like the guy who shot himself, Plaxico Burress. People signed him after he shot himself in the leg at the strip club.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay him anything because I don't
Like-
need him to come to Tampa.
Okay. Fair enough.
'Cause he
Would you pay him to come to the Browns?
hate you.
I'll give you Mayfield for him straight up.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
give you
I don't care.
Roethlisberger
Wow.
for him. I'll give you
Okay.
Roethlisberger.
Oh, that sounds like an even trade.
He's gonna throw-
not on the football
I
field.
think
off
Danny
the
will throw
football field.
Manziel in there too for free.
I-
I love you,
Too
Johnny
much.
Football.
Too much.
Manziel comes with him. He's
It's a package deal.
He's his
All
handler.
right, guys, I'm here. What do I do now?
And you also get the Toro
Drink.
lawnmower.
They write a contract up with no Manziel on it.
Oh, good.
Uncle Rico.
Uncle Rico. Leave your wife there too.
One Browns quarterback is enough. Don't give us two. All right, 10 mil is my flat number. I'm not giving up to a, just so you know, Big T.
What are you talking about? You were all against Tua. You were upset
Big
that they kept Tua. Now you're all convinced that you
Ah,
love Tua?
come on.
Come on.
Come on. I didn't say I love him. I do. I didn't say I love him. All right, we're moving on. I'm glad you guys had fun with
You
that.
definitely said you wanted to touch his dorsal fin.
All right, let's talk a little bit
Whoa.
real quick about NASCAR coming up. NASCAR Bristol dirt track. The truck race got rained out, so the track's going to be kind of muddy tomorrow for the Cup race. It's going to get started. Currently, the leaderboard is looking at Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Carvin Harvick in the top 6. All right. So going into this race, I'm not sure who I would favor. Man, I mean, it's a dirt track. It's after a day of raining. It's in Bristol, Pennsylvania.
Dusty.
It could be dusty by the time the trucks race at 9 p.m. It's going to be dusty.
And it's the first time NASCAR's run on a dirt track in like almost 50 years. So
Yeah.
or 51 years.
Yeah.
So who knows? Who knows
Yeah.
how those guys are? I mean, there's so many variables. How can you pick one?
How can you pick?
I was watching some of the qualifying today, and they were going out there. And I was expecting them to run on normal slick tires, but they actually have kind of knob tires this time. Which is
Why would you run on slick tires?
In a dirt.
Because they
On
do
dirt.
it. Well, why would you run on slick tires in the rain? But they still do it.
But that's on a road
Who
track.
does?
I know.
NASCAR? Wait,
Yeah,
NASCAR?
That's all I'm saying. That's
Wait,
what I was expecting.
NASCAR, whenever the track gets a drop of water on it, they stop the race. NASCAR, that's why they run
Have you
slick
watched
tires.
I'm
Yeah.
still
You don't run in rain.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
anyways,
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe Formula One, where you're faster on slick tires
who's-
than rain tires.
We'll move
And
on from the
that's all. So-
tire discussion. We can talk to. We'll get a tire expert on the show next week to bring
Yeah,
Todd.
I want to know Mr. Richards'
Yeah, with
opinion about this.
Goodyear.
But looking at this, I don't know, man. I think the 10th, currently 10th ranked Joey Logano is going to take it.
Logano's a solid pick for that race.
Chase Elliott got it. He's a dirt tracker.
Chase Elliott's a good.
Chase Elliott's a
I
good
like
pick.
Chase Elliott
Yep.
just because
Chase
Mr.
Elliott,
Richards said
Chase Elliott,
How
Kevin
can-
Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Chase, and Joey Logano. All those guys have that experience in their background racing dirt tracks that they could win this race.
Yeah, but
You got Bubba Wallace, currently ranked 19th. He's got some dirt track experience, I believe. I mean, all these guys really do. I mean,
that's the foundation.
but it's how recently. Like you look at Kurt Busch. When's the last time that guy was out dirt tracking? You know, unless he races, But we don't know what other
Yeah, you
series.
don't know
they
what
were
he does.
they were out
Yeah.
racing
And in his spare time,
True.
you don't know.
True.
last week. They raced in Atlanta on Sunday, I think, right? But on Saturday night, they were actually up in Bristol running different class races up on Bristol's dirt track. It's been a dirt track for the last month and a half or so. They've been running different types of races there.
Wasn't there a big fight up there or
I
something
saw
you were telling me
something.
about?
I watched something. I searched and I couldn't find it. This guy got run into the corner, and the guy, instead of letting off after he pinned him, he just accelerated into the wall. Well, that guy gets out of the car, runs down the other guy, just starts punching through the net.
Shit.
And then after that, he goes into where all the cars are at, and by himself.
pit?
Yeah, in the pit. And he goes up, like the back pit where you take your car, like your trailers. They have these big old toolboxes. I mean, they're monsters. And this guy's by himself trying to push this thing over.
Well, that's what made it funny is it was a fan video,
And
like
he
after the
crashes
crash,
this thing
and it was
over.
like that Leroy Jenkins Warcraft video. You just see these group of guys standing around talking after they just crashed this guy out, and then you just see this little ant running from like way far away. And then he gets up to him and just beats all their asses,
No,
then runs into the
that's not
garage
the
and
right-
shoves over their toolbox.
I don't know that was the right one because there was
It was the same date you said it
I
happened.
know, but the one that I saw was on ESPN. It was on like the top 10 or top not 10 moments, and like, man,
Top not 10,
Yeah,
yeah.
you should have your pit crew should help you try and push that over, but nobody was behind you on this one. But he eventually like pushes this thing over after you got it rocking. Ouch. That's what they're talking about today during
Well, I'm going-
qualifying.
You're talking about $250,000 worth of tools
Clint
in
Boyer
that
said
toolbox.
Clint
Yeah.
Boyer said there's going to be fights tomorrow. He goes during the race. He goes, it's dirt
There was
track.
a
Everybody's
fight
slipping
last
and ride.
weekend.
He goes, they're going to get emotional out here. When it comes to dirt track racing, you're going to see some hands thrown before it's over.
What time is it tomorrow?
3:30 p.m. Dirt track racing ended Tony Stewart's career.
That's right.
Remember that?
He was running a midget though.
He was
He
currently.
was the Frosted Flakes or the Kellogg's or he had the
Yeah, he had a lot of. He
or
was
Home
Home
Depot.
Depot.
Home
Home Depot, but
that's
yeah,
what it
Staples was his
Something
sponsor
orange.
at the end there. No, but he was racing a dirt track race
That was
in
fucked up.
during the NASCAR season, and he wrecked a guy out. Typical thing that happens, but the guy got out of his car to flip him double birds when he was coming back around, and Tony Stewart low geared it and goosed it, and the back end swung out and killed the guy. And and after that, Tony Stewart was never the same again.
Yeah, but let's not say that he did that on purpose. That's still going to do.
You got too close. I mean,
It's the same thing as like if you spin out next to somebody, your intent was to spin out, but if the car kicks out and it kills the guy, you know.
That's your fault.
Do you
Yeah.
know what my mom always told me is don't play in traffic, Todd. Because
Exactly.
you're going to be the loser.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. The guy was playing in traffic.
Yeah.
Speaking of-
Again,
Unfortunately-
let's not get into a habit of victim blaming.
I'm not. I'm
All right.
just saying.
All right,
It's
so-
just an incident.
Yeah, quit blaming your mom. God, Todd.
Finally got to blame her for something.
You turned out so great, Todd, and we could only give your mom some credit for that. We know she must have worked hard on that. But moving on, guys, speaking of scraps and heavyweights and fun stuff like that, I forgot the biggest news of the night. Tonight, we've got Stipe Miocic defending his title against the 260-pound Francis Ngannou. So it's going to be a big matchup. We also got Volkov fighting Ortega.
Nope.
That's not tonight?
Fight was canceled.
Ah, okay. I thought that's why I didn't see it on the main card, but it was supposed to be tonight.
They got O'Malley. O'Malley took that
Oh,
fight.
yeah.
O'Malley's
O'Malley.
fighting
Maiden
Alameda.
Almeida.
Yeah.
Is O'Malley the dude that last time we watched?
Broke his leg.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
He's got like hair like a
Clown.
modern day clown.
Yeah,
superhero.
like he looks like Krusty the Clown in an MMA
Yes.
ring. Yeah, that guy's awesome
He's
to
a
watch.
phenom.
He's fun to watch.
exciting.
He's
yeah.
got. I think he's gonna work this dude over tonight. Put your money on O'Malley tonight.
Who are you taking in the main event?
The main event is a tough call, but I'm going to go with Stipe keeping it and ducking and running and being able to stay away. Stipe's coming in at 230 pounds.
40.
He's going to be light, really
I
agile.
think you're right.
And in his last fight against Daniel Cormier that he won in the Nat trilogy that they fought for 3 years, he was again that light. And Daniel Cormier was going over it today, talking about it. And what he was saying was that light Stipe was so much faster and harder to hit that made the difference. So Stipe is coming in at 230 pounds. Francis is cutting to get to 260. So day of fight, he's going to be a big guy. Look, anybody gets caught with a few of those bombs, fight's over. So it could be a first-round knockout, but I think Stipe is going to be able to run, duck, hide, and get away from him and hopefully get some takedowns to get the win. He's the underdog tonight.
I picked him to win tonight. I mean, I picked him to outbox him. He's a great boxer. He knows how to hang and bang with you. Ngannou, though, he's a fascinating story. When you hear of his story from Nigeria into Morocco, then his countless struggles across the sea to get into France.
It's an amazing story.
You want to go for him. I think Ngannou.
He will be a great heavyweight one of these days. All he has to do is keep trying. I mean, look at Tyron Woodley. He's fighting tonight.
Yeah, but
how many recent losses has that guy had? I mean,
like
it's a different
18?
story, but still, it's the rising phoenix. You know.
Yeah, but it's not like Ngannou. Ngannou's a phenom. He's like he
Woodley was a phenom at one time.
Yeah, but he's not.
He still is.
He's not 6'5", 260 pounds of just that. That's a different person than somebody that's 170 pounds as big. You see somebody that's 270 and big that looks like they could literally just pound you into the ground like a pole with their left hand.
Yeah, he's a giant.
Those people are impressive. That's what people pay for. I'm going to go Ngannou. I'm going to go against my DraftKings bet right now. Ngannou's going to land the hands.
We got a bet.
What's the
I know
payoff?
nothing about this.
What's the payoff?
Liz is going to have to eat mayonnaise.
I will not. I know nothing about these two people or the.
But I
the
gave
fight.
you a ride to the show, and you were like, well.
Yeah, but I gave
What?
you a truly too.
Brando. You took the bet against Todd. What are you guys paying off? What's your payoff?
What are you? You can't put me
It's
in
between
this.
you two. Yeah.
I will give
I didn't
you
bet.
one of my best left-handers for 3 of your pretzels.
And left-handers, you mean a hand job? You're going to give Brando a hand job for
With your
what?
left
Yeah,
hand?
what?
What's your guest hand?
Do you guys not know anything about the 70s? A left-hander
A hook.
is a joint.
Oh.
All right? Come on!
Wow.
3 of my best beers?
No, I want
A
pretzels.
good joint for 3
Oh.
pretzels.
Oh, the delicacy pretzels.
Okay.
Oh, those are good. They go good with the beer.
All
All right.
right.
That's a fair bet.
Fair bet.
All right.
All right.
We
All
got
right, there
a
we
bet.
go. We got a bet.
All right.
The Ballbusters have bet. So we got some other big fights. We got that redheaded, crazy-looking Jillian chick up against, I forgot her name,
Oh, the Maverick.
the Maverick.
Yeah, their name is something Maverick.
She
yeah.
looks tough, too,
Yeah,
man.
I'm gonna take. I picked her too. She's a karate chick. You're gonna kick her up. The other
You
chick's
going-
old.
You going with Maverick?
I'm going with the young one.
Never bet against a redhead. I'm going with the old redhead.
It's fake red hair. It's dye.
Doesn't matter.
Clearly dyed hair.
Doesn't matter.
I mean,
You can't trick fate.
I'm still going with the 23-year-old. Who's gonna come out, show some leg kicks.
Ooh, showing some leg.
I think she's gonna win. The other girl's like,
We got another bet. You want to do the same? Pretzel for...
I still owe Todd a 600 milligram.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Let's not talk about that.
I didn't.
We have a lot of bets accumulated.
I'm the only one that actually seems to actually live them out. I mean, I took a sign to the back.
You've had some rough bets.
I got my legs busted up by Liz and Drennan.
Didn't you get your balls chopped off? Oh, that was when you were in puberty.
I don't even know that was cool.
It wasn't.
Oh man.
It was a tough shot.
And Todd
Was it
is
not shot?
Todd is he's sly with the ladies. Sly dog. Sly dog Todd.
Sly dog?
That means you're not.
I don't even like you anymore. I don't even like you anymore. Next time we need a ride, you better hitchhike.
Hopefully you'll be riding by.
I found her on 441, but I saw you walking by too.
Whoa, hold on. Wow, right off the trail.
I picked Liz up because she looked stankier.
I'm all burnt.
First of all, I would have been on a
I don't even know
bicycle,
what's happening.
and that would have been illegal because I can't pedal my pussy.
Oh, God.
Let's get out of here, Danny. Get us away from these headlines.
All right. Now that Brando has clogged our brains with meaningless sports facts and other things that we can't unsee, we're going to lower the tailgate on Todd's truck for the consumption of beer and wings. Stay right there, because when we return, we're going to tell you who put the P in IPA. You're listening to the Ball Busters.
Yeah.
Niggas will kill for $1 bill. Hearts made of hollow still failing follow ill. Got in gains till they locked in chains. Rotten brains, plotting schemes for the type of change that can stop the rain. I cop and slang, I cock and bang. They drop in pain, now they know I'm not for playing. I'm crazy, but I'm not insane. I show niggas love, but the love they show is not the same.
You're listening to
Invisible bully,
Ball
fully
Busters.
motivated, know they hate it. I hate a figure, cause it shows in all they faces. I was born to make it. If it's yours, I'll take it. I'm incredible, so y'all better be more than
Meatball, 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 meatball. You're listening to Ball Busters.
Chicken wings, 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 chicken wings. Oh yeah,
I
It's
like
that
chicken
time
wings
again.
and beer. Yeah. I think it's a double thread of pleasures for me.
All right, well, we're gonna get it on.
Is it better than a porno?
Whoa, now who's in this porno?
Beer is good.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Okay, let's move along.
Pamela
What kind of wing
Anderson?
sauce we got tonight?
Oh, you know what? I whipped this up just because I was a little bit inspired by my boy Andy Dalton going to the Bears.
Red Rider.
Yeah. So this is a ginger sauce. Yeah. So we're gonna see what happens over here.
Ginger wing sauce
Yeah.
coming up tonight. All right.
Does
All
that have
right.
some gingivitis? Should I go see the dentist after this?
Uh-oh.
Let me take a
What's
look
the
at
beer that you have going on, Brando?
Yeah. Let me take a look at what I have over here from If I Brewed the World out of St. Petersburg, Florida. These fine brews here were given to me by the brewer, Crystal. And
Who's actually pretty hot. 'Cause
Okay.
I've seen pictures and I
Have
saw
you?
her Instagram. So, hey, Crystal.
So she's
Wow.
pretty.
Listen
and hot,
to Liz.
what are you jumping
And-
on my Instagram for?
And she can brew beer, evidently.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's like a,
Apparently,
a triple threat right there.
apparently she was brewing some other things over there. I don't know.
Well,
Possibly.
we'll cut that, edit that out. It was really just a beer drop in a business meeting, guys.
I don't know about that, Brando. Okay, that's not what you told me earlier.
I didn't say anything. I said she was cute and she gave me beers. That's all I said, guys. Whatever you did with your monkey
She's hot.
brain, that's your business.
Again with
Your
this.
business. I know you need material for your morning time. But, okay, guys, so we got a ginger sauce to start with, and I'm looking at this, and I'm going, Hazy Boys. What's the other sauce?
Oh no, this is
They're
the
all the
off season,
ginger.
so it's
Oh.
all
Yeah.
ginger. Yeah.
All right, so we're
All
just
Andy Dalton.
we're pairing them all up. All right, Liz, I'm going to save the sour for the last. No, I'm going to save the crunchy berry wheat for last.
Okay.
Is
And
that like
this is going to be our seventh inning stretch. So she makes a so these beers are in 16-ounce cans. These are brewed by If I Brewed the World.
Love
Crystal.
it.
What were we going to say, Liz?
If I brewed
that
the world,
the cereal with the
What about it?
what's it called? The berries.
Crunch berry?
Crunch berries. Yeah.
Oh yeah, cut the roof of your mouth.
It's 7%, and it doesn't cut the
Not
roof of your mouth.
not if you let it soak in the milk.
how many?
No one has that kind of patience, Liz. Come on.
I will be like digging my shit into like the
I would
milk. I'm
get
like,
Cocoa Krispies.
That's what this tastes like, actually. It
I would
tastes like
get
the
Cocoa
milk.
Krispies just to let the milk
Yeah.
at the end taste like chocolate milk. Like
Totally.
hammer
It's
through
so
the
good,
chips.
yeah.
You're
Me
like,
too.
oh man, chocolate milk.
Give me
This
my
turned into a
almond milk.
cereal segment all of a sudden. What's
I'm
going
a
on?
serial
here?
killer.
Oh my god.
Well, beers and pastries and beers and
I'm
everything
sure
else
Kellogg
are
would love
merging
to hear
into this
that.
crazy beverage world.
You think I can make a buffalo wing sauce for breakfast?
Sure.
Okay, we'll try that. We're going to try that next
Maybe
week.
some
Do
sausage.
you know
We're
what
gonna-
Kellogg
Chopped up in
was
it?
even designed around? It was designed around to
too.
be a food that you didn't want to eat to try and cut back on people's weights.
All right, guys, we're going to start off with Hazy
Look
Boys.
into it.
This is brewed by If I Brewed the World out of St. Petersburg. It is 7%. Sorry about the opening, guys.
Brando, oh my lord,
Can I-
making a mess from these unlabeled
I
cans.
think he just created a new wing
Can I get a
sauce
little
right
spill
there.
there? So This is a hazy IPA.
Accidentally, an IPA hot sauce.
No, you need to make a hot sauce next season called Serial Killer.
Oh,
Good one,
all
Liz.
right. Al Bundy or Ted Bundy?
Captain Crunch.
I'm gonna go with the clown. What's his name? The clown guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going with Toucan
What's
Sam
his-
and Fruit
what's
Loops.
What was his name?
Oh, Gacy, yeah.
Gacy, John Wayne Gacy.
Oh, they had some. Yeah, I read some stuff about him.
I want a wing sauce inspired by John Wayne Gacy, serial killer.
So we're starting off with the 7% hazy IPA. This is from If I Brewed the World out of St. Pete. And all right, guys, let's dig into it. Tell me what you think. You guys have all had hazies before at this point. You're hazy professionals almost. And so you know the flavor profiles are going to be sweet and juicy.
I know something about hazy. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that for me.
It's like not creamy, but like it
Yeah, definitely creamy.
is creamy. Okay, at the end, it like kind of washes away the taste of the IPA.
Well, it's like a good mimosa right there. Like,
Yeah.
you could really mix this one up nice. Add something to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And everybody uses and I've used the term mimosa before to describe these. I mean, it's just kind of the first thing that strikes your mind. This sort of, it's an IPA. You're expecting bitter, but you get this sort of orange tangerine,
Right.
bright fruit flavors, and then there's some sweetness and some creaminess because it's brewed with oats and it's brewed with light malts and oats, and it's just creates this kind of creamy, luscious thing.
yeah, the contrast of that, it's exactly like, it's like drinking orange juice, but it's not as bitter as the orange juice. It's still good. It still gives you a little, it's like it almost has some grapefruit in there. It's really nice.
yeah, for
I
sure.
like this. This is something that I could see myself waking up in the morning
Hungover.
at 9 in the morning watching some EPO, be like, I think this might go good with my Guinness.
Wow.
And then you'd see Todd 4 hours later, be like, oh, man.
Double fisting first thing in the morning, huh? Sounds like me and Liz.
Whoa!
Don't tell them our
Whose
secrets.
fist is where?
You don't want to know.
She's got little hands.
You don't want to know.
She's got a good one, too.
So, fun fact on what Liz mentioned earlier about John Wayne Gacy. So, I have a friend of mine that wants to call in next week to talk about opening week of baseball.
Oh, right, yeah.
Merle
Allen.
Allen, son, brother of Gigi Allen, leader of the Murder Junkies. He's a huge baseball fan, New York Yankees fan forever. But John Wayne Gacy actually painted his wedding portrait. He's got this. He can tell you the story.
He's my hero.
He's got lots of stories about that. But yeah, it's
I figured he was only into boys.
I passed up on a chance to buy a painting by
yeah.
Gacy about 10 or 12 years ago. They only wanted, I think, $200 or $300 for it.
They're not expensive.
In Fort
There's a-
Myers.
Well, they weren't.
And
Now
I
they are.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Now they are. I should have got
There's
it when
there's a
it was...
website you can go to for like all these serial killers and like their letters to different fans.
Yeah.
And their portraits and their pictures that they do in jail.
Liz, you know too much. I'm not going to be able to speak
No,
to
because
no-
I was going to buy this was like 3 years ago. I was going to buy a thing of John Wayne Gacy, something that he painted. It was only like $300.
Don't invite me over for
If
a
you
slumber
see something
party,
for $300 from John Wayne Gacy, do not buy it because there's a lot of copycats out there. So Merle Allen at one time was the largest collector of serial killer artwork and memorabilia like ever. And he sold off a lot of his collection by now. But his
that
big
one
thing
out.
was when he started getting it, there was no term murderabilia, and you basically had to like write to these guys and like become friends with them to get it. And now it's like there's copycats, there's fake stuff, there's all kinds of stuff. Like, so if you wanted a painting of like John Gacy where he painted Pogo him in the clown costume,
Yep.
Pogo the clown,
Pogo the clown.
If you see that for less than $7,000, don't buy it because it's fake.
I'm going to tell you right
Wow.
now, I'm
Yeah.
feeling like Dahmer
I'm
right
glad
now.
I know that now.
Yeah.
Like I was like this, and
Yeah.
the person I was dating at the time, she was like, "You're not gonna have that in this house," and I'm like, "The fuck, I'm not." But I never ordered it. So.
He has a great story about how when he was writing to Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker.
Yes,
That
in
Ramirez,
California.
Yeah, Richard Ramirez kept asking him to put to blot the letter with LSD, And Merle's like, I'm not going to fucking send drugs into a correctional facility. So he just kept writing in the letter telling him that he had done it. So he goes, I wonder how many of my letters that Richard Ramirez ate trying to get high, thinking that I had actually done it.
Maybe even
That's awesome.
Well, this wing sauce is really good, though.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
it
got
is.
some fire to it.
So, guys, we're moving over to our 7th inning stretch here. I hope everybody enjoyed the hazy IPA from If I Brewed the World.
So good.
Now, I do like this sauce. It's great. It goes well with this beer. And also, when you talk about 7th inning stretch type beers,
I'm slow.
you really got to talk about cream ales, because cream ales are like the 7th inning stretch type of beer. You guys familiar?
What cream ale?
You guys ever had?
I got.
Genesee?
So you guys have ever had Genesee? Good call, Danny.
Well, I mean, that's my dad's favorite beer. Genesee cream ale. It sounds very tasting, but it tastes just like a crappy beer to me.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it actually sounds good. Like, you want a Busch or a Jenny cream ale? I'm
Yeah.
like, Jenny cream ale?
Yeah.
That sounds freaking smooth, Pops. Yeah, let's try it. I'm like, no, this is a damn
You're like,
Busch
"Ah,
or
shit,
something.
it's a Busch Light."
I know what I get myself into. So I liked it because, he makes fun of me and my IPAs.
Yeah.
He'll take a sip and it's, the ugliest bitter face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I could bring
It's not
him
Jenny
a
cream,
new
son,
age
but it's
cream
I'll
ale.
drink it because you gave it to me. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to tell me about this new age cream ale. I'd like to take my dad one when I visit him.
Okay. Yeah.
Todd's
so
already done with his wings. Todd, what did you eat today?
I stopped
you-
up at
did you just have the
Backyard
munchies?
Burgers, had a bacon cheddar hamburger, went home, then had a macaroni cheese microwavable, then had
What a
4
diet these guys
slices
got.
of Texas toast.
Wow. Chased it down with some
Went-
beaver tail.
Went back, yeah, that's right. I went beaver tail, as you mean, is
it's amazing you were able to squeeze yourself into that soccer uniform you've got. You're looking cute tonight.
Yeah, he has his hair all done up
if
with that
you
string
guys-
thing.
If you
Are you
guys
keeping the
aren't
hair
gonna
out of
bring
your
the
eyes,
looks,
or is
I'll
that your
do
beret?
it. All right. I mean, I know you guys are tough on the eyes.
So, Danny, I'll tell you about cream ales here. And what your question was tell me about these new age cream ales.
Yeah.
And what's interesting about that is this is actually more of an old age cream ale.
Oh, my dad might like this then.
Well, what your dad's used to drinking is an industrial version of an original cream ale. So cream ale in the beginning was just any beer that was brewed with an adjunct. Generally, it was corn because corn was available. There maybe grain was in short supply, and you can adjunct corn. It's useful for a stuck mash. It's useful for adding some grain sugar. It has its advantages, and a lot of beers are brewed with corn. Now, the American industrial lager movement uses almost every one of them will use some sort of adjunct. So technically, in a way, they're all cream ales. But this one is probably made, and I didn't ask her exactly what they used, but maybe some corn, maybe some oats. I can find out for sure. But
Maybe you should bring her on the show next time. I've been hearing a lot about this.
Yeah, she's hot.
mostly from
Hot
Liz,
right now.
but yeah.
My mouth is on fire.
But-
yeah, she's gotta come in here and tell us the IBUs, the alcohol. What is there an
Well,
alcohol?
it
Is there a
would be-
percentage
yeah,
on
I
here?
think it would be good for you to get a better look at her, though, so you can verify what I'm thinking. Where I'm at with that. Like,
All
is
right,
that?
well, just invite her.
It's always good to have a second
Let's
opinion.
get her here in April.
You know what I'm saying?
Where's your brewery located at?
St. Petersburg.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I might see her in a couple weeks here when I go down for a race game.
My tongue
Yeah,
is on
yeah.
fire
So she,
right now.
she bartends there, and she bartends at one other place.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, but she's a good friend in the industry, and I like helping people out, and I like tasting people's brews. And
Her boobs.
all right,
Oh
guys.
my gosh!
Eyes up here, Liz. Eyes up here, Liz.
Unbelievable!
I can't control you guys.
This is the only one on the show that can get away with that. So just letting you guys know, you
right.
can't get away with what Liz can get away
I'm
with.
trying to live vicariously through Liz.
I hope.
You do, baby.
Dirt, I hope you're sharp on that. Oh my God!
What just
I
happened
think we're
here?
back to the one.
Double fist. You know what I mean.
Oh, I think I just creamed in my ale.
Don't touch me, woman. I'm impotent.
Important. I'm important.
All right, guys. That was a good seventh inning stretch. Brought to you by If I Brewed the World.
Was there an alcohol on here? Was there a percentage?
That's 6%.
So, like, what would be Jenny Cream Ale? Is that just like 4? Yeah.
Yeah. And Jenny's going to be a lot lighter. Generally, your cream ales are just what it sounds like in a way, but it's not. Of course, it's not lactose. You would think it would be lactose called cream ale. It's really just another grain that adds a smoothness, a texture, and a. I don't want to get too geeky with it, but it's all about sugar too. But let's move on. Because nobody likes it when I go too far. You got a question, Danny?
This tastes great. I'm just going to put that out there.
good.
This is not a Genesee cream ale. This actually tastes good to me. It's got a good
nice
little
beer, yeah.
amount of punch to it there. So it's not just like a little lager that tastes like water to me.
No, it wasn't watery, yeah.
I don't have an opinion anymore right now. That hot sauce got my tongue going kind of wild.
Yeah, my lips burn.
Yeah.
Wow,
lips
you guys
burn
are
real
getting
bad.
soft in the
So
off
is your
season.
I think
face.
they are,
They
Danny.
really are. I mean, I'm just trying to bring
they
regular
probably
sauces here. Liz almost lost it last week. Now Todd's complaining, but I'm glad we're getting this because during the season
I
they
ain't
were sort of
complaining.
giving me a little bit of flack, like, "Oh, this ain't hot enough."
No, the wings got hotter.
I was trying
was
to protect
just
our producer. I'm just
I
letting
was
you know.
just describing
You know what that's telling
my,
me? That's
my
telling me.
feelings here.
Wings got hotter.
That's telling me I need to bring in some Scoville increasers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's time. These guys are they're
We can garnish it with that one chip.
Is it even
Trinidadian
possible?
scorching hot pepper.
Is it even possible for your eyeballs to sweat?
Yours are.
They feel like
Dude, this
I
It
feel like
took away the redness, though.
look, dirt's not even
So now I'm all pasty, looking close to death, or what?
that's always. Our mustard guy's not even dirt. What is your perception
Yeah.
of this?
It's hot, but it's not like taking me out of the game hot.
This is great because last week dirt wasn't even phased too much.
Yeah, like I'm being affected by it, but it's not like being affected to the point where I'm like I can't
kind of funny.
focus on shit.
We're
You know what
building
I
your
mean?
tolerance.
Yeah.
Your heat tolerance is being built here.
Well,
I don't know, man. Yeah,
No,
it's
it was
weird.
the drinks
really
and the way
has.
my palate reacted to the drinks.
Only the Dolphins fans.
I feel like my buds are
Can
in
handle
my
this
mouth
sauce.
are like
And a
the
Browns
size of a
fan.
dime.
Only the Dolphins and Browns. Oh no,
Dolphin.
unbelievable.
Hey, look, this show predicts a lot of sports. Our
know.
hot
the
sauces.
sauces actually have
Predict
been
sports.
sort of on it. Yeah.
We are accidentally prolific.
We predict the Super Bowl. We're all over it. If I could remember all the stats.
Both
3-point contest.
3-point contest.
Yeah.
I think Todd predicted that Super Bowl.
That's right.
No, the hot sauce did.
Yeah.
No, Todd wheeled that Super Bowl.
He did.
I wore that hangover
You
for
did.
days. All right, I carried that on my shoulder.
You looked
for a whole week.
You look banged up the next Saturday.
I carried on till I could just have a good
I
sleep.
couldn't even see you in front of the white shades behind you.
Well, if you're gonna go, you go big, right?
Ah, we believe in you. So the next beer we're drinking tonight is this cream sour.
Cream
Ooh,
sour.
I've never had a cream sour.
Well, hop
I've
on
had
it.
creams, mini creams, and I've had sours, not so many. Sours.
Phrasing.
I must
Phrasing.
be meeting the wrong girl.
Unbelievable.
Hang out with me. I'll teach you. I'll introduce you. What do you want, cream or sour? Which one do you want, Todd?
Both. I like
I
sugar.
don't even know who she's talking to.
like a little
Pour yourself
sweetness.
some, Liz.
I'm actually starting to sweat.
This is nice. This is it's sweet and sour.
I mean, I put them down.
kinda
I
crazy.
hammered through my wings.
You did.
And then,
Wow.
you guys are still like.
So you guys are liking this redhead? You guys are liking this ginger sauce?
I feel like I need to rename my nose Niagara.
I already got somebody. You can give me some more of Danny's.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Can I get something to blow my nose in?
So this is the cream sour.
You're actually trying to blow stuff out of your nose. This is a first for
Come
Todd.
on.
It's also 6%.
We tried to hit that. There we go. Only 5 seconds late. Oh, more, huh?
Oh.
That's cool. I just quit drinking,
Oh,
so
Freddie Fingers over
Did you?
here.
How was your bike ride
I
last
just
week?
quit. I just quit smoking and drinking, not cigarettes.
How was
I've
your
never
Why?
smoked
So you're
Why?
You're
Why?
drinking right now.
No, and like I'm not
That's good.
trying to
just asking
like
why,
go
right?
after you. You know what I mean? I just wanted to like, is it health benefits? Is it like what are you doing it for? Like your mental, your health? Like what is it?
It's a complete experience, Liz. Have you ever quit?
Well, I mean, no.
No. Okay, so
Talk
it's
to
a
me.
complete. Just for me, I like to go through phases. I like experiences.
So like,
I
don't
like
you like
adventures.
withdraw? Like, don't you
No.
sweat when you don't have weed?
Oh yeah,
Like,
I'm fighting in the middle of the
So,
night.
like,
I'm
what do you-
cursing.
what do
I'm
you
going
do with that?
crazy. I'm not going to say
Nightmares?
since we're eating. but let's just say
Nightmares?
there's liquid things going on.
Oh yeah, you're
over
detoxing.
here.
You're detoxing
Oh, yeah.
completely. Yeah,
It's an experience. The brain.
I do it
the
with
brain's
meat.
going
I do it with
crazy.
meat. So I literally know, like, not the same thing, but the same type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, if I'll quit eating meat for like a week, and I'll have
Meat
the same
sweats.
thing. Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
it's crazy, and I'll be on the toilet all the
like-
time, like, and it's crazy.
I like
your
switching it up. The
poison,
brain's fired. I'm way more
Vegetables are a hell
creative
of a
right
drug.
now. It's great.
Yeah, picking your poison. I mean, sometimes it's nice. Sometimes it's nice to think clearly. Other times it's you need a little smoke to make you
So
think
so
clearly.
what's the biggest difference, like, when you're not smoking compared to when you are smoking? What's the biggest difference, do you think? Like,
The last 2
what's the
days
most
have been-
positive difference that you think?
Unbelievable creative output. The stuff I've been like music wise or whatever. It's just like
So you're more
the last-
clear minded, like.
inspirational. This information is being downloaded into my brain.
So when you're smoking weed, it's like a block.
It
when you're
gets
trying
to
to make
that. Now,
music.
at first,
Yeah.
if I hop back on that weed train, the same thing will happen the first couple days or first, couple
Just had
weeks.
too much.
Okay.
You need
It's
to-
just a switch up. It's a different phase, and I like to go through different phases and experience different things.
Turn
so it's a
different-
complete 180 from what I was just doing.
You're turning,
respect
you're
that.
turning
That's
on,
cool.
You're
That's
turning
really
on
cool.
the right side of your brain and your left side of the brain with one side of thing. I think is what's going on. I mean, that's how it is. Like when you smoke, you think of things a little bit differently. When you don't smoke, you look at people smoking, and you're like, what are you guys doing? Right? You do.
But even
but it-
okay, so when you're
it
not
makes you
when
think
you're not
clear.
smoking, do you wake up earlier?
No, that hasn't changed.
Okay, so like when I quit eating meat, I did it. I went vegetarian for a year and a half. But just like 2 weeks into it, because I did it like 2 weeks ago, and I didn't eat meat for 2 weeks. I was waking up earlier. I had a lot more energy, but I got tired earlier in the day.
Interesting.
So I would wake up, like at
So you're talking-
6:30 a.m. and I would want to go to sleep at like 8:30 p.m. because I didn't have that protein. You know what I mean?
You're
Like
talking about the same thing that he's talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Your food changes your mindset as to where smoke changes his mindset.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
But he's saying his sleep pattern didn't change.
Well,
Not
Well,
yet, not
besides
yet,
the
not
crazy
yet,
dreams
not
and
yet.
the fighting and the screaming.
Oh, I know
and going
the
nuts.
dreams. I know the
Yeah.
dreams.
That-
Oh my
but
gosh.
I'm still getting the same amount of
I'm
rest.
classified to call both of you crazy.
That's because I sneak into your room at night and torture you and shit. Those aren't your dreams.
You have to get through me to get to him. First of all,
Is
I
that
get
you with
through
the
you,
feather? Is that you with the feather
I get
tickling my
through you.
feet all night?
What did you do to the back of my neck?
Ask Deshaun. He might-
all right. So how do you
Save
guys
us,
like
somebody.
this beer?
I think this might be my favorite beer I've ever tasted. I'm not even being joking about it. So when you guys were talking about Genesee Cream Ale, like Genesee Cream Ale is one of those beers that like it doesn't cost a lot of money, but it's always a good time. And it's something like where you can buy a case of it for like $15 and it's a good deal, right? And it's a good time.
Yep.
But I've never had a cream ale and a sour at the same time.
Right.
And literally when I drank that, I'm like, I can see myself literally drinking that for a week.
You're right.
It's
A
like
fusion
apple
style.
juice. It tastes
It
like
is.
apple
It
juice.
is.
man.
But it's
It's
Is it-
cider.
is it
It's so
blueberry?
pleasing.
Is it
It's
blue?
fun, man.
Like what's the fruit in it?
Well, when you make a sour like this, and there's no fruit in this beer that I know of, otherwise it would say.
It tastes like blueberry and cream to me.
Right. And that's great because when you use wild organisms to sour, you're leaving those fruit flavors there. Like if you leave something, and this is a bad example, but it's an example. You leave something on your counter, some fruit, and it starts to get flies on it and decay, and it releases those super super fruity estery smells. It's kind of like that, but with brewing. You're using sour,
Ferments,
yeah. So you're getting fruit flavor. You could say, hey, take a sip and think strawberry. Strawberry, there it is. Take a sip and think peach. It's going to taste like,
What I was going to say was, I think
so.
what she's picking up is that contrast between the cream ale and the sour ale, because they're on two separate ends of the spectrum, and
Right.
and they're crashing together like right in front of you in
I
this
think
beer.
I think there's some salt in this beer as well. Is it, you guys getting some salinity?
I didn't.
Okay.
Now, where can we buy this at? Can we purchase this beer?
Well, we can
this
go.
is great.
We can
I
go,
love you, Crystal. Sorry.
We can go to the.
You're hot.
We can go. God, you guys stay off my Instagram, would you? How'd you even find this? I told you I had a beer, and you guys are just like little homework guys. I love it.
I'm moving to St. Pete.
I do. I will stalk.
You are a
I
stalker.
will stalk the girl that you're talking to's cousins, ex-husbands, daughters, ex-boyfriends.
You get the Russian
yeah.
mafia over here.
How does Starly
I got
feel
you.
about this?
Starly does it with her. They are double.
Liz is
He's gonna help you out. He's like,
They are. They're like
Liz is-
research analysts.
tactical play.
They know more about people than I do. Like they tell
Liz
me
is
about
the
people.
Liz
I'm
is the Long Island Lolita of social media.
no kidding.
Anywho, I think this is. I'm going to agree with Dirt on this drink. I like this drink as probably one of the best ones so far. It took the burn away from my tongue of that hot sauce.
Interesting.
That's hot.
The
It
hot
really
sauce
did.
is- This hot sauce, you're outdone yourself. I'm not sweating and crying like these two over here, this Bucks fan and the Steelers fan. I'm with the Dolphins and the Browns.
I think they're just sweating because they think they might be playing the Dolphins this
I
upcoming
think that's what
season.
they're worried about.
See, as to where I ate 3 wings in half a minute, you guys are eating 3 wings over 35 minutes. All right?
But it hurts more because it's sustained the whole time.
What's that, Mellencamp?
Good statistic, Danny.
my-
Good
my
statistic,
cheek hurts
Danny.
right
Oh, it's like the difference between softball and baseball. Don't let me get into it.
Oh, we talked about that earlier.
There, jump into that one again.
Let's leave that one back there in my headline.
Too soon.
Do you want to jump back into this?
Oh, she's ready. She's got the video. Here we go.
I sent all of you the proof.
That's not the video I wanted you to send me, hun.
You're there every night, so it doesn't matter.
What is happening?
We's about to do this bonus beer. We got the Crunchberry wheat. Save the best for last. I'm going to let the Liz do the honors of
The
this.
sour.
See if she can handle this 16-ounce can.
One more time, the name of this brewery.
This is If I Brewed the World, St. Petersburg, Florida. We can go there when we go to games, this year when we're doing live shows over at
We
Berg's.
have to.
There you are.
We can stop by. We can see Crystal. We can hang out. We can learn more about the beer. We can take a tour.
She's
I've
hot.
got lots of context there.
Is she a river?
Oh, no, that's where my
Easy.
fishing tournament's at.
What are we
But
talking about? What are we doing, Dirt?
Does Crystal come into Orlando? Because if she visits Orlando, she's really got to come for this show. I'm
I'm sure she would be happy to bring some more beers and
gotta
then tell
see-
us about which one of them. And Todd's got space for right there. It sounds like he's volunteering.
All right, here we go.
I don't even know what's going on, but I'm hearing descriptions, and all right. I'm game.
All right. So this is the final beer here, guys. It's a cereal wheat beer.
It's a Kellogg.
Again with the cereal. I got it.
This is what started the whole
This is like the first
segue
one.
to Merle Allen being on the
this
show
is
next
not.
week to talk about the Yankees. And I don't want to trigger Dirt. Okay, we need like a Dirt trigger alert, but I'm going to do
Trigger
it anyway.
alert.
I can't be triggered.
You're a
I
jerk.
can't be triggered.
So here we
Just
go.
like Oscar De La Hoya said, I can't afford at this stage of my career to be given rematches to people I knocked out.
So here we go with the Dirt trigger alert.
Yes.
Aaron Judge
Yes.
declared the first thing that they need to do is knock out the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah, well, hey.
Of course.
You haven't done that in your whole career, so good luck, buddy.
Sick burn.
Hey, I think that what Aaron Judge needs to focus on is actually playing a full season without getting injured.
Valid point.
Because he hasn't done that yet either.
Aaron Judge, I want you to.
I just wanna say
everybody
one thing.
turn-
I want to say one thing.
Yankees?
Yes.
You can yank on D's nuts, Yankees.
Oh, okay.
The Yankees
All right, we're back
always
in
put
the 90s.
together. The Yankees
I never
always.
liked the Yankees. So I
The
don't
Yankees
care.
always put together this big, impressive lineup of all the best free
Just
agents
like my
in
balls,
baseball.
they're impressive.
But what happens is they're always older people. They're always guys who are at least halfway through their career, and they can never keep their lineup together for a full season. It never happens. Like Giancarlo saying, they're playing him $329 million in his contract, and that fucking guy hasn't played he's played less than a half season every year they've had him. Same with Aaron Judge. So, whatever.
So-
I'm more worried about the Blue Jays than I am about the Yankees.
Yeah, that's for real.
Yes.
Blue Jays look
What about the Braves?
fire right now.
Duh, Braves.
Braves are in the National League.
Different league, but they're looking
National
good,
League,
too.
but no,
I don't know
the
the
Braves
leagues in
are going to
baseball.
win. The Braves are going to win the NL East again this year.
What about the A's?
Braves are important.
Oakland A's.
Oakland A's.
Braves are important because they're actually Florida's
Or the
team.
Angels. What about the Angels?
The Braves are Florida's team.
Mike Trout, right?
Yes,
Angels?
yes. In the National League or in the American League West, which is the top 3 teams in the AL West are the Houston Astros, the Oakland A's, and the Anaheim Angels. And I'm rooting for the Anaheim Angels because
Mike Trout.
not only Mike Trout, but I mean Mike Trout's the
Tommy.
best player in baseball, but Shohei Ohtani.
Okay, can I make
their
a
manager
confession?
Joe Madden. Yes.
Can I make a confession? The only reason why I know Mike Trout plays on the Angels is because Dirt told me. He was like, you need to go for the Angels because you're from LA.
Did you
Yeah.
watch the
Did you look
Danny
him up?
Glover movie Angels in the
No,
Outfield?
I know Mike Trout,
Yeah.
but I've
was
known him
great.
for like
So
whatever,
Dirt,
like,
you
he,
want to
like,
see you see
escalated.
the Rays and the Angels in the World Series. Rays Angels.
That can't happen. They're both American League teams.
Oh, that's right.
No, I honestly, if
So
I were
it-
to say it right now,
So
if
they
I
would
were
have
predict,
to go against each other to make it to
make
the
it
World
to
Series.
the World Series. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm trying to be as non-biased as possible, right? So when you look at the depth charts on all the teams,
Look at that guy's ring.
Listen, when you look at the depth charts, here's the thing:
The West.
So the Rays just lost Nick Anderson, their closing pitcher, until the All-Star break. But because
Not a big deal.
because our pitching staff is what it is, they just said, "Hey, Pete Fairbanks, you're a closer now," and it's no different. And so the Rays' depth, they're the number 1 farm club in all of Major League Baseball and have for the last 6
and they
years
pay
straight.
like the less money for
the
the
least money
great
because they
players.
draft players,
Yeah.
and they make them
They're
stars.
the young players,
So we
yeah.
have the best young players in baseball at all times.
Can I say
and I
one thing?
think
Okay,
that
guys, bursting news.
I
Arkansas
got
just
something to
advanced.
talk about here.
Arkansas just advanced.
Wait,
Bursting news.
hold on.
Hold on.
I was going to ask you, how do you spell Bob?
Battery operated boyfriend.
No, you put a B on. You put
That's a vibrator.
You put a B on each cheek. That's how you spell Bob.
Nope, it's a vibrator.
all right, here we go, guys. Here we go.
Battery-operated boyfriend.
And Bob and their oral went down to Arkansas.
We're gonna do it the second time. Here we go.
This is a Ballbusters bursting news alert.
What's the bursting news alert? What we got?
Arkansas advanced
Over.
over the
That's
the
the
orals
first
of
thing.
Robert.
Oral goes down to Razorbacks.
Bursting
Oral's
news.
done.
Oral-
Razors are always an end to oral.
Well,
just so you know.
I love. So oral ends with gonorrhea.
The drummer's working hard tonight.
On this episode of Bursting News is brought to you by Clear Rear.
Do you know? Who's most happy about this win? Anybody?
Who's that?
Probably my favorite commentator ever. My favorite basketball player ever is Charles Barkley. The
Oh,
one
yeah.
and
Oh,
only
yeah.
Razorback.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah. Oh,
happy
yeah.
man.
He
tonight.
looks the same.
I
He has.
do.
He does not like literally. He looks the same since I was
Because he eats all his food over
2
George
years
Foreman's grill.
old until now.
he's
Like,
not-
oh yeah, that's Charles Barkley. Like,
He's not
he doesn't
vegan.
change.
I mean-
He doesn't change.
And you know the thing about Charles Barkley
Him
is
and Michael Strahan never change. They will always look the same. I swear to God.
I
thing
felt
I've
like
always-
the gap move, like the Russia and Alaska got closer every year.
Hey now, I'm Russian.
the thing I've always loved about Charles Barkley is he just seems like the kind of guy that like you see him
him
on
how to
television and he's like, that's a guy I could literally bump into in a cloudy bar somewhere
And have a conversation with.
and he would be that guy.
Yeah.
He just seems like he would be a fun guy to have a beer with and hang out.
You know, last
like,
guy who-
he doesn't pull any punches. He doesn't bullshit.
Come
He's just
on,
a real
come
ass
on.
dude.
Last time he
He's
was in
supposed to hang
Orlando.
out and have a good time.
Last time he was in Orlando,
The guy
he
who
was
thought
throwing
that.
people through Barbarella's window. Okay,
But
He might have had too many alcoholic beverages, Todd.
no, but
true.
that guy that he threw through the window when Charles Barkley walked past, he yelled, "Hey, fat ass." And then he insulted his basketball skills, and that's why Charles Barkley. So it's like, don't insult the guy.
Let's
Like,
be fair. Charles
let's
Barkley
be cool.
was probably just turning around.
yeah. I will leave that into
I mean,
the
that,
possibility.
if that booty
that's
slides
a
around,
75%.
you're going through a windshield.
That's why he was such a good rebounder.
That's dude would
Have you met Bertha? That's
He'd
my,
shove
That's my left side.
centers out.
Is that
Well, till you
is
meet
that,
Martha.
Is that your
Come on,
is that your
dude.
baby mama?
Yeah, Martha's my grandma. She always a big woman.
Your grandma or your baby mama?
So are we going around the table on these, or are we closing out? Because I've got a send off for this segment. I think that we owe. To,
yes,
all right.
yes,
We owe
yes.
to do.
Let's do
All right,
this.
let's do
this.
it.
So for everybody who's listening, we talk a lot about St. Andrew's Tavern
Wait.
in Altamont.
I want to get this on.
And one of the things that we talked about a lot during this segment was the hot sauces, the hot peppers, all of that stuff. And one of the people that was most instrumental in all of that was Nick Walker, the owner of St. Andrew's Tavern.
Yeah.
Like I've even mentioned on the show before, more than enough times I've seen him and Liz go like toe to toe with peppers he pulled out of his garden to see who could last the longest. And he was going to do the one chip challenge with us on the YouTube channel. And Nick passed away this week unexpectedly at the age of 50. Mm-hmm. And it's really tough because that dude was, when I say a pillar of the community, I can't say that strongly enough. I remember the day that I found out that one of my friends' kids had cancer, and we needed to help them out. And Nick immediately said, "Whatever you need from me." And we had a charity baseball game with celebrities from all over Orlando between St. Andrew's Tavern and Will's Pub. Before that, I had a allergic reaction and ended up on life support for 4 days. Mm-hmm. And when I came out of it, I found out that Nick had been doing a free shot to everyone in the pub at closing time every night and toasting to my recovery every night. He was just a guy that was just so about the community and making the world around him better. And I just want to say that if there's anything you can learn from all this is that I think all of us need to strive to make the world around us a little bit better. And that's what Nick always did. He always just wanted to see the people around him successful and progress and be better. And so if there's anything we can do to salute Nick, make the world around you a better place. That's all he tried to do.
I knew more about his dad than Nick, but Nick was always
John Rollins.
Yeah, John Rollins.
Hell yeah!
Battled with him. He's a big guy, but he might have been scrutinized by some of the being a big person. I mean, but he was always welcome. That's the first bar I've ever gone to where you could run a tab. You could be out of money on Monday, and they're like, "All right, just come
I got you." Yeah.
Just come pay me Saturday morning before we go play soccer, and they would take care of you. And I just. That whole place has a good atmosphere.
It's our favorite.
It's literally a place where you feel like you're at home. You can go there. You can eat your breakfast. You can watch soccer. You can go there, eat your lunch, watch soccer. Like it's literally the people like Jackie and Nick. They were always they accepted us. Like but like Dirt and Heather. They were the first ones who brought us in, and Dirt was the reason why I met Nick and Jackie. And they were the most, accepting, people. And they were like, oh, yeah, come here and, do... come watch soccer. We do breakfast here. We do this. We'll have specials. And every time I would go there, we went there for St. Patrick's Day. And Nick, he made a corned beef... with
corned beef and cabbage, yeah.
With the cabbage and with the potatoes, but in a pasty, pasty,
wow.
yeah, and with Guinness gravy over it. And so I'm getting stuffed, I'm eating this. And Nick came out. This was on St. Patrick's Day. He came out. He was like, "Here, I want you to try." He would always do this. He would always do this to me. "I want you to try this new curry I made. I want you to try this new curry." He would bring me out a bowl of curry for me to try to know what he wanted to know what I thought about it. And if I accept, I was, "Oh, it's good," then he would put it on the menu. I was his taste tester for all his curries. It's crazy.
When Liz first visited Orlando for the first time, not for the first time, but for the first time with intent to do this show.
How was she walking?
When she first came from Los Angeles, when we talked about doing this show, we went to St. Andrews, and she did an interview with Sabrina from the News Junkie. And then that next weekend, we went for Man U versus Liverpool, and we went to the pub.
Liverpool won.
United.
And when Nick gave her the tour of the pub, showed her all the artifacts of Johnny Rollins and Georgie Best, and like all of these.
Best.
Yeah, Georgie Best is a legend of soccer.
That's
and
one of Roland's good friends.
his
That's
best
his
friend.
boy. That's his boy.
And so that was that moment when Liz walked into St. Andrews and she said, "This is home." So St. Andrews is just as much a part of Liz deciding to make this career move, to move here to do this show, as anything else is. And I think that Nick had a hand in all of that. Brando, your shepherd's pie ritual.
Yes, I love
That was
shepherd's
Nick's shepherd's pie. I mean, the guy was an amazing cook, and he was an amazing person.
So what is Nick's shot? We need to create Nick's shot.
Start your night with.
That's a Jaeger bomb.
Yeah.
Well,
a
no.
Nick shot.
No. I know Nick's shot, and it will turn your stomach. It's terrible.
Well, we're calling it Nick. We're calling it Nick from now on.
We will do one next week because I don't have everything. So Nick had a shot that he called the Nick Gaga.
Oh,
Nick
see,
Gaga,
I don't know
like
that.
Mick Jagger.
Oh,
He had a shot
nice.
called the Nick Gaga.
Nick Gaga. Okay.
And I was like, what's in this? And he's like, it's a shot of Rumpelmans, a shot of Aftershock, a shot of Goldschlager, and a shot of Jägermeister.
That's liquid cocaine.
It's 4 ounces. And I go, that sounds terrible. And he goes, I know. And I said, why is this your shot? And he goes, because I'm Nick and that'll gag ya. And that was his shot, the Nick Gagger.
I love that place, man. I've been going up to that place since, probably like 2000. Chris Levitt, I grew up playing soccer with him. He passed up there, died on a motorcycle accident in that same place. And I knew him very well. And then John Rowland's always welcoming.
Yeah.
Good bar.
He was
And then-
excited for me to meet
and
his
then
dad
when
because
are we-
I
when are
love
we-
Liverpool. Like I love Liverpool.
John,
He was
when
so
are we
excited
going?
for me to meet his dad, and then his dad passed away. What a year and a half ago?
he was like
No, it was last June.
When are we going back up
Like a
there?
year ago,
to,
yeah.
To pay our respects and all. And
There is
See them.
there's a
April
memorial
11th.
There's a memorial service April 11th at Baldwin Fairchild on 436 in Apopka.
Okay.
And that day they're asking anyone who's got a Nick story to show up, tell them tell their stories and just try to make it a lively event. I mean, he wouldn't want us all to be standing around crying. He would all
Well, and-
want us to be telling the stories of all the
and I mean,
crazy shit he did.
What
Nick
about
Nutter.
this Sunday? Can we watch the
There
race?
were
and-
only 3 Liverpool fans in that bar: me, Mark, and Nick.
well, you weren't walking alone, were you?
I'm still not walking alone. Nick's there walking with me, so
That's
Speaking
one
of
of my
which, do you have
problems.
a song to play tonight?
I do. We'll play that going out to break.
That's one of my problems with that bar is every time I went up there,
Jerry
I
and the
always had a good
pacemakers.
time, and I had too much fun to where I, need to not go there.
Well, just trying to take it easy.
But I love that place.
Remember Nick and maybe we can go up there tomorrow and watch.
Watch
check-
Florida State at 5:00.
Michigan and Florida State tomorrow.
Yeah.
Todd's going to chug a Mitchell out. I'm going to bring one.
Starley's working. Or she's working tonight and tomorrow.
So you're
at
saying
St.
Florida
Andrews,
State's going
so-
to win? That's what you just said.
I think they have a
You
good chance, man.
just got on board. I like it.
They're a little bit-
yeah.
They're a little bit of an underdog, but I like their defense.
Hey, so
Question
you are-
is, can they put up some offense against Michigan's
You
defense?
just showed how much of a dolphin you are with that flip. There, Flipper.
Oh, dang.
hear that, Todd?
That's you.
Watch out next time you take a shit.
Are you sleeping in my toilet? What are you doing?
Dolphins are.
Oh, dolphins are.
All right, we're gonna play a tribute to Nick Walker going into break here. But I'm
Love
kicking
you,
it
Nick.
back, Danny. What we got going on here, buddy?
All right. Well, let's thank Brando for saucing up our livers enough so Todd doesn't go into detox. We're going to cop a squat. Hang in there because right around the corner, Liz. What happened here? Liz will question us on games that appreciate a good kick to the balls. You're listening to the Ball Busters.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of of a stone. There's a golden sky and the sweet silver sound of a love. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, for your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone.
Burning rain, a song to stay, a shattered window, singing I've seen everything. A burning rain,
You're listening to Ball Busters.
a shattered window, singing I've seen everything. A burning rain,
We're missing one.
came through my window as it crashed around.
All right.
All right, you're
Yeah, you're back with the Ball Busters. It's time to get that brain out of control, right? It's time to put on what kind of cap?
I'm already high.
You're a thinking cap.
Oh,
I was also a 100-meter freestyle swimmer back in my younger days too. So
Oh, nice.
not
And
really.
you know what?
but-
I'm going to be honest. The questions that I picked this week are they weren't. I didn't want to. You know what I mean? They weren't like, oh, U.S. women's soccer, or like it was a broad
No, it's not
spectrum
like I was
of
thinking
questions. Literally,
I was thinking about that earlier. Like when I ask a
I just
question.
try to bring women's sports into it more. No one knows about it, so I just kind of
No,
move
you
on from
should.
it.
You
Yeah,
should.
you should.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
No, it brings awareness to it. I'm not against it. I like it. I like being curveballed by something because it makes me want to engage with, like, oh man, they're actually playing over here in a basketball tournament. What's going on? Or maybe I need to pay a little attention. You know?
All right.
All right. Are y'all ready for the first? This week I have 6 questions. So each one of you, I guess, no, not each one. Each you and you can get 2 right, but Dirt.
You ready to do this?
I'm
Yeah, it's
ready.
time.
Are you ready?
What's even happening?
Let's do it.
Put on your thinking cap. And on your buzzer. This is the Lizz Quiz.
All right. So question number 1 for all you who watches basketball a lot, who knows about
Un
basketball.
poquito.
All right, Todd. I guess this is for you.
All right.
What is the diameter of the basketball hoop in inches?
Crap. Are you kidding me right now?
Brando. Oh no.
Brent. Okay. All right. Think about this.
No, you got like 5 seconds. You can't just say Brando and think about it. You got like
man.
5 seconds.
He just hijacked the microphone.
5.
So-
What? 200 millimeters circumference.
No,
Oh,
I'm
my-
talking about inches. In inches. In inches.
Inches. 20 inches.
Nope.
Oh, no.
It's way too big.
Brando's out.
Hold on. Are we talking?
Basing it off my cock size, okay?
Oh, my
We're
God.
not talking. We're
walrus,
not
you're
talking about your
eliminated, all right?
chicken right now, Brando.
I sure hope Crystal isn't
Are we
listening.
talking radius?
Stop.
Radius or diameter?
Diameter in inches of the basketball hoop.
She said diameter in the question, so we're saying diameter.
I'm gonna wait to hear Danny's guess.
No, Todd, you just can't go in between of Danny and Brando's guess.
I know my guess is gonna be good enough to tip.
Can
him
you
off.
tell us larger or smaller? Can you help us out here?
I mean,
Liz?
from what Brando said?
Yes.
Is it an even or an odd number?
No, that's too much.
No.
That's too much.
No,
It's, Brando is actually pretty close to it.
Okay,
So.
all right.
Goddamn right I am.
Okay.
He said 20 inches.
Okay.
Like
okay.
his
That's
cock.
too much That's too much hinting. I could have won.
He said
No,
20, but he said
but
millimeters
you're giving
originally.
them. You
His
decided
cock is
to
measured
go
in millimeters.
first
It's-
without knowing
it's
it.
European.
And gave them
I said
an angle.
much more millimeters than that. Because every little millimeter
I'm gonna
counts.
go ahead and Todd it.
All right, Todd. What?
It might be a retarded answer,
Oh.
but
stop.
I'm going with 18 inches.
Fuck you, Todd.
Yeah.
I was trying to. I know.
Well, the hint like that, how could he miss?
I know.
You went first.
I
You
know.
give him a layup. You can't give him hints.
I deal with air
well,
conditioning.
if you're like,
ducts.
oh, me, and I'm gonna feed off that, but
We're
they
gonna
don't
go.
know.
We're
Man.
dealing with this in arbitration. When the
So that's what you
championship
got to think about during
is
this.
held
Who
out,
goes first?
we are going to arbitration on this one.
Brando, have
And
a
you
biscuit.
will lose in arbitration.
Be a battle.
Hey, Brando, have a potato chip. Get rid of some of that salt in your mouth.
Oh, I think that'll
Nothing
just
you
add
say
to it.
makes sense
Yeah, I
unless
think
you
this
agree with
adds
me.
to the
All right,
salt.
question number
Well.
2 out of 6. I got one more extra question this week. All right, what title is given to the NBA player if he/she receives the Maurice Podoloff Trophy? Let's go, you NBA fans.
Todd.
What?
Best giver back to their
Nope.
environment. Not environment, but to their
Dirt.
to their nader.
Is that the scoring champion?
2 ball busters down, 2 to go. Bad guess, Todd.
I thought it was like neighborhood give
Just
back.
shut up.
Maurice Podoloff Trophy.
All right, that's the best you got, Brando.
Don't take me out. I'm waiting for Danny's.
All right,
guess.
come on. No, didn't you say
Did
yes?
you say Maurice Podoloff?
Yeah.
No, I know her.
Maurice touches a lot.
All right, Brando.
What?
This is a trick question, man.
She was a great rebounder.
5.
Rebounds.
No. Maurice is a boy.
All right, rephrase the question
Good
one more
Lord.
time, Liz.
We're way off. On
Okay.
this one. Ball
What
busters.
title-
Pull it together, Danny.
What title is given to the NBA player if they receive the Maurice Podoloff Trophy? This is so easy.
Oh my gosh, it's
Maurice
easy, huh?
Palderhoff? Like David Hasselhoff's sister, maybe? Knight
Humanitarian of the year.
No, MVP. MVP.
All right.
Todd, you look stupid.
MVP.
Hey, Brando, I got one right. You got 0.
Based
Is
on-
that where MVP comes from? Maurice
you gotta
Podoloff,
read-
that's MP. Is there a V in the
MVP.
middle?
No, it's Podoloff.
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 Interesting.
Podoloff.
This must be the Russian basketball league.
Well, here's the thing, though, is all the trophies in sports
Are named after
have a
significant
name
player.
on someone. So, like, recently, the American League Most Valuable Player Award has been renamed because they found out the guy that they named it after might have been a little bit of a slave owner. So they changed the name.
yeah,
So there are names on all these trophies, but we don't know. It's like NBA MVP, but there is a name on the trophy, and it's this person honorary award. So,
Yes.
you know.
I look at, yeah. All right, keep going.
Question
with
number
your,
3.
All right, interesting.
What do the initials BMX represent in the
Brando.
cross-country bike racing? Brando.
Bicycle motocross.
Yep.
All right.
Nice. See, you did one.
There you go. Good one, buddy.
He
Easy.
jumped on that one.
Give it to me.
Question number 4. To which winner the trophy of Borg Warner is awarded to?
Borg Warner.
Borg.
Brando. Todd's Stupidity Tournament.
I like the guess.
I'm going to take Todd. Can you tell me her name one more time?
Borg, B-O-R-G, Borg Warner.
The Borg Warner Award?
Is
I'm
awarded
thinking Borg
to.
Warner's not a her, but go ahead.
No, I'm not
Continue.
thinking it
To
is
which,
either.
to which winner the trophy of Borg Warner is rewarded to, or awarded to?
Todd, you look
Borg,
cute
no,
in your soccer
Borg
outfit.
Warner.
tonight.
It's got to be best player or best down alpine skier.
Is that a thing?
Humanitarian of the year.
Dirt.
I am thinking Borg Warner, and the only thing I can think is Pop Warner, and I think youth football. But that's
Oh, that buzzer is
If
annoying.
your dad was here, Mr. Richard, he would have this. The Indianapolis 500.
Oh, wow, really?
Yep.
So the
Borg
Indy
Warner.
500 trophy is
Nice.
the Borg Warner trophy.
Yes.
Nice
Yeah, my
curveball.
dad will definitely kick my ass for not knowing that.
Yeah, I feel shame. I will watch.
Your dad only likes NASCAR. You don't care about.
Hey,
Indy.
I'm getting a few licks in on this one.
Wait,
Because
quick.
Mr. Hilgenfritz is already going to be in motion. He ain't going to know who's smacking him.
Quick question. Does anybody know what is required? So if you win the Indy 500,
You have to chug milk.
You have to chug milk, yes. That's
Same
what
as
you
the
do.
Brickyard.
Do I get a point?
Chocolate milk or?
Yeah.
Do I get a point?
Dirt doesn't have a quiz yet.
That was my quiz. Yeah, you don't get a point for that.
Come on. I just won the dirt quiz.
The first ever.
I got a question for you since we're asking questions.
Oh, no.
What band had to change their name
Oh, God.
This is a good one.
because it was named after a basketball player?
Dixie Chicks.
Negative. And
There's a basketball player named
Lady
Dixie Chick.
Annabella.
They had to change the name of their band,
Lady Annabella.
and because they had to change the name of their band, they named their first album his jersey number.
Should for sure. know
What
this.
what type of music?
Let's think about Pearl Jam and 10. No. Mookie Blaylock.
Yeah, Pearl Jam's original
What?
name.
Yeah,
The
Mookie
original name of their band was Mookie Blaylock. And then the record company was like, he will sue the shit out of you guys. And so they changed it to Pearl Jam. And their first album is 10 because that's his jersey number. Yeah.
I hate them even more now. All right, go on, Liz.
Love Pearl Jam. Eddie Vedder all day.
Oh, my God.
That's good trivia,
Liz.
though.
Question number
Oh,
5.
you need to be taught so much about music. Go on.
G-Clef?
Why was there no baseball World Series in the year of 1994?
Lockout, Todd?
Yep.
Oh, he reversed it. There's no way, Danny, lockout. No, you did that shit to me last week.
Oh, yeah.
Still got my name.
Oh, that's true, though. That's true.
We have to have a tie-breaking question.
Okay, if it comes to a tiebreaker.
All right. Okay, I got one more question. So between you two.
Oh, no, he's in
He's
on
got
it.
one, too.
What?
I'm sitting at 2 right here.
I meant,
With
All
that
right.
last one, the
All
right.
last reverse answer.
Wait,
This
so
is-
Liz,
I'm
you said you had a
dyslexic.
sixth
Hold on.
question this week, right?
This is the sixth question
All right,
right
sixth
here.
question. All right, so let's make the sixth question only between
Danny and Todd.
But you can't
Danny
hold
and Todd.
dyslexia against me.
Lixdesia.
yes, you can.
Yeah, we'll hold dyslexia against
Todd,
you.
I don't know if you're. This isn't your first week on Ballbusters, but we can hold everything.
Todd,
against you,
actually,
so-
this one I did this for you.
There you
Todd.
go.
I did
it's
this
a gimme.
for you.
You got
Let's
this.
see what they got. Probably not.
You got this, Todd.
Which country won the first ever football World Cup?
There you go.
Wait. If I get this,
No,
You can't guess. You're out. Yeah, it's between the
But-
two of them.
it's between these two.
Aww.
Which country won the first ever World Cup? Todd, you should. This is up your fucking alley.
You
got
it
this.
You
is.
should
I
have
know
a
it is.
strike
I'm
right now.
running
Like,
through
what is
my-
going on?
I'm running through all the options right here, and it's just not making sense. But I'm going to go ahead and say Argentina.
Danny Brazil.
It was like Poland.
Brando for the steal, for the win.
Uruguay.
Brando actually
Nice.
got it right.
You cheated! You cheated! Nice one.
Unbelievable.
Brando got it right.
That was great.
You know what's funny is every year during World Cup,
I should have known that one. They won 2 of the first 3. I was running through my vault, and I missed
Lucky
it.
guess.
I was 1 border away. 1 border away.
what's funny is that every year during World Cup, the thing that like trends on social media the most is soccer fans of Uruguay, because they always have these like hot ass like
Women.
hot ass models and shit at every game, and they're always like dancing and celebrating, and then they share that shares all over social media.
They're also the only team to have an active vampire on the field, and that's
What?
Juarez. We talked about Suarez before. The biter.
So,
He's Uruguayan. Yeah.
Mistakes
And
people
one of
for
my
pasta.
one of my favoriteest players ever, Diego Folan. I love Diego.
Suarez.
Yeah, I know, but
That's awesome.
they always have a squad. They're good to watch. But Diego Folan was always my Uruguayan.
Uruguayan. Uruguayan?
I
Is it
don't
Uruguayan or
care what he was.
Uruguayan?
He had luscious hair. He was fabulous to watch run around.
What you doing?
I mean,
Todd's got a crush.
it was either Beckham.
Is it a
It
Todd
was either
crush?
Beckham or the Spanish-speaking guy. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Spanish-speaking guy.
Why not Ronaldo?
Ronaldo was.
He's beautiful.
He still is beautiful.
You guys talk about
Okay, all right.
He's beautiful.
you guys talk about Ronaldo a lot.
If
I want to
hold
applaud
on,
Todd.
hold on.
You hold on. I want to applaud Todd for being man enough to because look, I'll admit it too. When you look at Ronaldo and you go,
He's beautiful.
fuck him,
That's
fuck everything about that dude, because he's got
He's
the
a
most
stud.
amazing
What about-
footwork
okay.
of any soccer player.
No.
And he looks like that, and chicks dig
One
him
question.
like. I hope that guy sucks at something, and whatever it is,
And
when
he
I
doesn't.
find out, I'm going to exploit the
You
fuck
know what?
out of it.
You know
All right,
what?
I got
He has to suck
I
at
have-
something.
Can
I have
finish?
one question for
Well,
all of you guys.
Todd was saying a little
I have
something
one
different
question.
than that, Dirt.
Okay, Todd, go first.
I was just saying, if I ever had to wash my laundry, it would be on his abs. If I had to pick a set of abs, I'm telling you,
Right?
he fucking just cheat.
Okay,
Todd,
so
would you wear your
all
Sunday
of you-
dress?
When I like to look at somebody that I want to idolize, it's somebody who's going to be good all the way around, not
Okay, hold on. Let's discount.
David Beckham, too. Fuck.
That's what I was about to say. What do you think about David Beckham? Is he a handsome guy or not?
Yes,
all
absolutely.
you guys. All of
Absolutely.
you guys.
Yes,
is
absolutely.
he handsome or not?
He was my first favorite player ever.
He looks like a soccer player. I mean,
He was cool. He's
He
the
is
reason
beautiful. There are like maybe three guys in the universe, in the world that I think are beautiful. David Beckham and Ronaldo.
Do you know what? Do you know what's
Like
gonna?
they're beautiful.
What's gonna cement this is when David Beckham would play in the World Cup. Your girlfriends would be like, "Hey, I heard there's a soccer game going on." You're like, "You never like soccer." Well, let's watch this England game. 'Cause I heard,
David
I heard
Beckham.
You're like, what? You're like, what? All right,
this
okay.
David Beckham guy?
If that's what it takes,
You're like, yeah, I'm okay with that. If that's what it takes
Yeah,
to get you to watch this
guilty.
with me, then
Yeah.
then good. Let's watch it. Yes.
And you know he married the Spice Girl.
That's-
My very first concert ever when I was 8 years old, I saw the Spice Girls. Victoria Beckham, Posh Spice. He's married to her now.
Oh, posh.
And their kids,
Are spoiled.
and I can't
brats.
even, like, one of their kids, Romeo Beckham,
Yeah.
he looks like Justin Bieber times like 10. And he's like, I can't even
like a
say
cartoon
anything
character?
else.
You
but,
always
like,
see the videos.
he is a handsome fucker. Like,
Yeah, Beckham posts these videos of him like that.
I follow him on Instagram.
They're playing soccer on the beach,
Dude,
and he's like,
Ronaldo's
I'm
kicking
gonna
the
show.
ball.
I'm gonna show all
This
of you
kid's
guys
got
right
this
now.
kid's running down the beach like trim, flowing locks, kicking his soccer ball, and you're like, fuck that kid too. Because he's never gonna have a hard day in his life.
Whoa. First of all,
No.
First of all,
Not like fuck that
I
kid.
would
I'm just saying.
I would take Ronaldo's wife over Beckham's wife.
No.
If every,
I'm just
saying.
Are you crazy?
Over Posh Spice?
Ginger,
Yes.
come on, Ginger Spice
Yes.
was the winner.
First
All
of
the
all,
other Spice Girls are
she
losers.
quit the band.
I was a
actually.
Baby Spice fan myself.
Oh,
I
Emma,
thought Baby Spice was
Emma.
awesome.
Oh, Emma
Yeah.
because
was
of the
hot.
pigtails.
I liked her. Yeah.
If you want to be my lover.
Is he not a Justin Bieber?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
He is way cuter than Justin Bieber. I'm sorry. That is Romeo Beckham.
Yeah, that's kind of
That's a cute kid.
No, I don't think so. Well, looks like a caveman.
I'm
to
telling
me.
you, man.
when he
Straight
turns
Neanderthal.
18, you hit me up. I will rock your world.
Oh, the offer's been placed. There we go.
I will rock your world.
Ballbusters now has offers.
It's on. We're on OfferUp. If anyone's looking, we're on OfferUp.com, and we're on Let It Go.
For only Romeo Beckham.
Look it up on the app.
Yeah. Find us on Let It Go.
This is disturbing. What have you done to all my idols? You've completely blasphemized them.
Todd, you in a soccer uniform.
You can't help they're good looking.
Why did you wear your soccer uniform
Their sperm
today?
is going to be good
USA's
looking too.
playing. USA qualifying for the Olympics. USA qualifying for the World Cup. Under 23s. A lot going
That was
on
today?
right now.
That was today?
That's been going on all week. Yeah, if there wasn't this
Why
big
didn't you tell us this sooner?
pandemic
You've been,
problem,
you've been holding that in the whole time?
all these English players that play over in England and Europe, they'd be over here playing matches, but their clubs won't let them go away. So we're having to go over there to play. So,
All right.
yeah, I follow.
All righty.
That's right.
Now that Miss Taylor made our heads swell up again, we're going to step aside. And up next, I will tell you why we should terminate the state of Alabama. You're listening to the Ballbusters.
Yo.
You're listening to Ballbusters.
Thought life is one free ride. Spend all my time getting high. Never know what to expect from me. The worst you get is the best you see.
You're listening to Ballbusters.
All right. Back with the Ballbusters. We sort of skipped over the NBA last week, so we're gonna try and give them, their props, their credit here. We're gonna get into them. We're gonna pick a few games here first to start off this. All right, now let's talk a little bit about Charlotte Hornets. 22-21 doesn't sound impressive, but they're versus the 30-15 Brooklyn Nets. Okay, now the Hornets with that 22-21 record are actually the 4th seed in the East, but have an unfortunate path to end the season as their projected Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, just had surgery
Injured.
on his freshly fractured wrist. All right, now the Nets are only 2 games behind first place, but KD is out with a hamstring, and Harden hurt his neck while laying down, that's right, his vocal track.
That's James Harden, right?
James Harden with the Brooklyn Nets, baby. Almost as good as Woodley's track.
I know that
Best beard in the game right there. I mean, he definitely wins that
It's
award every year.
disgusting.
And
I don't want a
assists.
guy going down on me with that beard. That would irritate my
Too much
insides.
fur.
I
like,
know, but
my inner lips and
I was figuring you'd be like kissing him was like going down on an Amazon.
no, that would it would feel like it was like sand scratching me. You know,
Brazilian
I did porn before. I know what it
No.
feels like when a guy with
Really?
a beard goes down.
Tell us
It doesn't
about
feel good.
Bursting news!
We didn't know.
Where did we
It doesn't feel good.
This episode of Bursting News is brought to you by Clear Rear.
I just
Brought to you by
imagine.
Pornhub.
So you're saying if they're wearing a beard, they should have some Vaseline on there to take some roughness out of
it should
it?
be smooth, or if not, then you're just fucked.
I just
You're
imagine.
getting fucked
Well,
anyways. I mean, come
No.
on.
I mean, do you see Danny's face right now? That's the face he want to go down on you.
Oh, this show is out of control.
I'm glad
Did you do the dishes earlier?
I'm glad you picked your husband for that. I'm glad that was a good call.
He's been a good man today.
I was just gonna say, I imagine that James Harden's beard is like Scooby-Doo's tail. I would imagine that it turns into different shapes and does different tasks for him,
hurts.
at will. You know?
It would hurt.
It's like brushing the floor, it's like brushing the floor.
It's like sandpaper scraping your insides. It's
feel
like,
like
oh yeah,
it-
that don't
I-
feel good, but I'm gonna pretend it does.
I feel like at timeouts that he's pulling out like a crispy treat out of there.
Well,
Like he's just storing food in
it's
there.
what keeps him going down there. He's got to have some snacks to keep the
Where's my edamame?
rhythm going.
Oh, it's left in my kids' room last night.
If he's
Just
got-
pulled out a power wheel.
He's got a voice that soft. You can only imagine how soft his beard is. Okay, that's what he's trying to tell you.
It's as soft as
No,
the
there's
Nets
no
where
such
he
thing as
plays.
a soft beard when it comes down to going down on a girl.
No, he uses beard oil. Come
That
on.
don't matter.
So
that don't matter.
lumberjacks,
That don't matter.
lumberjacks turn you off.
I don't. No, any girl doesn't want a guy with facial hair to go down on them. I'm sorry, it hurts. It hurts their insides.
You
It
can't
hurts
say
us.
any girl because I know a lot of girls who are like, I won't date a guy who doesn't have a beard.
Oh, isn't the man with the beard?
I
Let
don't,
the Vikings.
I don't like getting my shit
Dirt doesn't
feel
really
like
have
it's
a
being
beard.
cut
No,
up.
I'm currently the most clean shaven I've been in forever, just because with working with the wood and doing all the stuff I'm doing now.
Right, you're working with that wood.
No,
What kind of wood you been sanding, Dirt?
Because
I'm-
when you
'cause
go
I'm
up
building
and
a guitar
down with your
and
tongue,
sawdust is-
your,
yeah.
Hey,
this
doors
goes up
open.
and down, and then this scrapes against the pussy. It hurts.
Okay, but let's just clear things up with Dirt here real quick. Now,
So hold on. Let's ask Crystal's opinion.
Has
Crystal, where you at, baby?
has Heather been asking for more?
Whoa,
downstairs?
no, we're getting
Now
way
listen,
too personal
now listen,
here.
but because you have a beard, it looks razor-ish sharp.
No, he's clean cut though. That's clean cut. That's clean cut.
Yeah,
That's completely different than what I was
Stubble.
talking
Liz,
about.
Liz, would you
Stubble
say
hurts.
this is the
Yeah.
cleanest shaven you've ever seen me? Right?
Yes,
As long as we've known each other.
100%.
All right.
I've heard from
100%.
girlfriends that stubble hurts too. So
Can I
Like,
compare?
Brando, if you went down on a girl, they wouldn't enjoy it.
Can I compare this?
my beard is so soft.
Hey, can I compare this to one thing?
It's like a kitty's belly.
Is cuddling
No,
with the
it's
chick?
not, though.
No,
You-
cuddling
you
with.
think
hear
it's
me
like
out.
that.
Liz, hear me out. Cuddling with the chick
I'm
who
double-jointed. I know
has
how it feels.
3-day-old leg hairs that run across your leg.
Why would you
That
do
is
that?
well,
Why would you put
I didn't
yourself
know
in that
what-
position,
She
Todd?
was wearing pants all night. I didn't know.
So once you
I
find
had a
out
similar situation.
when you find out the front yard situation,
Sometimes
You leave.
I know, but when
You
you're
leave.
committed to the cause.
I was
you
with
want,
a girl.
you want your pee-pee to get struck by sandpaper?
No, well, you're like.
It's the same with girls
Let's
too.
see what we can make the best out of this
Hey.
situation. I'm not happy to go.
I
into.
like clean
Listen,
as a baby's bottom.
I was
Smooth
with
as
a
I
girl.
will battle into a war zone and will enjoy every moment of it.
I will get waxed.
I was with a girl that only
care.
had one leg.
All right, I don't know what's
And I
don't know what's going on.
And I didn't. And why didn't I find out until that moment of truth? Because she was wearing pants the whole night.
Okay, can we get back to our
Yeah,
story?
let's
This
get back
really
to Danny.
happened?
Let's get
Yeah,
back-
it did.
No, there's no way. We don't care about these games. Tell us
Let's-
about this one.
No,
leg
it's
thing.
true.
I want
It's
to know
true.
about this
Is it Marlon
situation, though.
Wayans? Was it the
I had a
Wayans?
friend-
Was it
This is
the best
awesome.
ever?
This is great.
Okay, so this was back
You get a flipper and
in the
turner
late
in
90s.
I
every
need some
position.
wasabi piece. Late 90s. I need some wasabi
late
piece for this.
90s. Late 90s. I was playing shows at the House of Blues a lot.
I was
All
still in high
right.
school.
My friend Brooke,
School.
a male, was the stage manager at the time, and so a lot of the Disney cast members would hang out at House of Blues, and especially on industry nights on Sundays. And he introduced me to this girl, and he said, "Hey, she wants to talk to you, and all that," and did not tell me because he knew also that she was an amputee. And here's the thing about it. I'm cool with all that. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not going to be like an asshole because, whatever. But when you find out, like,
Well, I mean,
at
you're
that
you're
moment,
you're like a step down from David
But
Beckham
for
on his
me, I would
best
make-
day.
but when you find out at that moment, like, it's shocking. Like, I didn't expect this, like,
I know.
to
I'm like,
happen. You know,
I'm thinking of all the kind of positions I can put this one-legged
That's
chick
what I'm
in
thinking of too.
that I can tell my friends about the next
That's
day.
what
Be
you
like, Yo!
that's what you think.
I could put this bitch in
That's what
a
you
downward
think.
doggy with one leg. Like what?
That's what everyone thinks. Because I didn't back down, like, I didn't back out or anything. Like, I still went through with it.
There's no quitting you,
But
Dirk.
here's the thing that you don't understand. So, in a typical position where you have a female with 2 legs and they're on either side of you, and then all of a sudden one of those legs is missing, you feel like you're doing one-arm push-ups rolling down a hill.
No, come on.
I'm being serious.
You couldn't even do a one-arm push-up. So how would you know about
This
that?
was 20 years ago. You know me. You don't know me. No, this is 20 years
You
ago.
don't know me.
But listen,
Bitch, you don't know me.
here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it was a bad situation. I'm just saying it was a shocking situation because if I had 2 dicks, I would have told that person before all that started. You know what I mean? So you don't ever want to be like in the undressing period where you're like, all of a sudden you find out.
You have 2 dicks?
2?
No, I do
know.
not.
You never.
If.
Oh, okay.
You always fake it till you make
that's
it,
what he
even
said.
when you got bad moves. You're like, you're not
Exactly.
going to give away, like, well, by the way, I do have Tourette's, and I can yell and curse at you sometimes.
Okay,
Right out the
Just
gate.
don't start yelling until I
know,
fuck you.
I know, but like that would completely turn him
Okay,
off.
just
But
give
I'm
me
just
a
saying.
moment here to clarify the situation. What I'm saying is that I am not against any situation where something's different. All I'm saying is that if I walk into a room, I
you an
want to know.
opportunist?
I want to know what room I'm walking into. That's all I'm saying. Is I just want to know
Way to take the
what
fun
I'm
out of
walking into. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's
I
true.
just
feel
want to
that.
know
I
what I'm
feel
walking
that.
into.
Let's
That's
talk
it.
about this on Ballbuster After Hours.
That's why
Can we get back to
The
basketball?
Triple X
have
version.
weed
Ballbusters XXX.
That's for late night.
Ooh, all right, let's
Keep
let's
your
hop
top
around here
on,
to the next
Liz.
game.
NBA.
All right,
I'm about to take it off because I'm so burnt right now. So
I would call you a farmer, probably.
Yeah.
you probably would with this tan line.
do you actually want to pick this game, or do you want me to go on to the
Danny's
next
trying
one?
to
I mean, I don't even know what's going on here.
Do what you got. Whatever you got. Let's do it.
We just keep hopping around the situation.
I'm sorry.
Well, okay.
Mostly
We
my
know
fault.
that,
I
Todd.
apologize.
What are we going to do here?
Typical.
I mean,
Charlotte Hornets versus Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn Nets are all injured, so
Nets all
actually
day.
Charlotte Hornets have it. Okay, Nets.
I got Hornets.
I'm with you, man. I'm going for the murder Hornets.
I'll go murder Hornets. You want any part of this? Dirt.
I'll
Wait,
take Hornets.
who's out with the
I'll
Nets?
take Hornets right now.
Everybody.
The Nets,
yeah.
everybody. Yeah.
Well, Durant's got the hamstring,
I think
and then
even the team masseuse is
Wait,
out,
wait.
too.
Kyrie Irving.
She's
is
tied
at a
up into the Deshaun Watson scandal.
Kyrie Irving is at a flat earther convention. And I'm actually,
well, that affects
Well-
many things.
I'm actually going. So
Oh, you'll be there.
let's not get off on that topic right now. We'll talk about it later. But
Later.
I've got some compelling information for you guys. Let's get back to the NBA.
Let's talk about the 30-16 LA Clippers versus the 29-14
You mean
Milwaukee
the
Bucks.
second LA team? That's what they call them. The
Not
LA
right now.
number
I don't
2.
think you know what's going on
LA
over
number
there in
2?
LA. LA number 2 is literally the Lakers are
no,
number 2 right now.
never.
They're done.
Loyal to the soil.
You're right. They'll probably be the number 8 seed when it's all
try and
said and
keep it
done.
Sorry, I would have stopped.
All right.
Try and keep your
Clips
your mouth
are
up.
third in the West, but gaining momentum as they recently acquired the Cajun
Tickle down here.
Raging Rondo. Milwaukee is on an 8-game winning streak, but the only thing Danny Feedback wants for Easter is for one of the ballbusters to correctly spell Giannis's last name. Here we go. We're starting with Todd.
All
Ready?
right.
Here we go.
All right.
Spell. Go.
ANTEN.
Nope. Brando.
ANTEO.
No. Liz.
Antikampupa. ANTEMPO.
Damn. Dirt. You want to try?
No.
On a
You
defense,
guys really have to.
I'm gonna. You know what? You put me on a challenge.
I'm gonna memorize it now.
I don't think you can do it.
I failed once. My fault. I failed.
Anticampupo.
You can't even say it.
How do you say it?
Adika Dopo. Giannis. Just say Greek
No,
freak.
it's Giannis. It's Giannis. First of all,
It's Giannis. Long name.
Anticampupo.
Long arms. Long legs.
How do you say? Okay, Danny. How do
You
you
got a
say
question
his
on him
last name?
too?
No.
I can't
just
say
saying.
it. I can't
How do you
spell
spell it?
Well, I have it written down right here.
How do you spell it?
No. One of you guys have to get this.
All right,
I
I'll
can't
look
get it
up.
anyways.
Next week,
Get
next
it.
Stay
week,
in
ask
your
me
lane.
the same thing. I will memorize it.
Stay in your
Okay.
lane.
All right, here she goes. The quiz master. All right. Any picks here? Bucks versus Clippers. What do you
I'm
think?
taking the Clippers. I like. Did Rondo go to the Clippers?
Yes, that's what we said. The Cajun.
Yeah, I was thinking. That's exactly what they needed.
Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, they already have a good team there. I mean, they're going to do well.
Rondo's one of my faves.
Lakers are.
Yeah, after he left the Lakers, I hated it.
No, Rondo at the Celtics was just a beast.
Yeah, he was.
All right,
And we
Brando?
never saw that Rondo
Yeah, but
again.
where did he come from? The Celtics.
He
Where did he
left
come from, the Celtics?
The Celtics actually
What game are we
drafted
going
him.
on? Because it's been.
And then he
Lakers to the Celtics.
Clippers versus Bucks.
I'm taking.
It's a big
I'm taking the
matchup.
Clippers.
Clippers are gaining momentum.
Bucks
I mean,
don't
they're-
even know what
they're
defense
trying
is.
to, they're trying to close the lead there on the Jazz.
They couldn't stop the door from shutting. Come on.
Which one?
The Bucks.
Oh,
They
okay.
don't even know what defense is.
I think they're number one. in the East.
And they got Middleton on their team. They're done.
All right, Todd. Just because it has your middle,
have to guess.
your name doesn't mean that they're going to win.
It's Brando's turn. Let Brando go. Here
Trying
we
to
go.
guess if you guys just give me a little.
All right, Brando, let's go. Can't have so much brown.
Clippers.
Come on, dude.
All right, Liz.
I'm going Bucks all day. Giannis all day. I love Giannis.
Thought you would have gone for the does.
No,
but-
I hate so the number one team in NBA that I hate the most is the Clippers. It's LA number 2. That's what we call them, LA number 2. Like you're not going to be the
Everybody
Lakers.
loves a good number 2.
No, I hate the Clippers.
I love dropping.
Liz
I
hates
hate-
a good number 2.
Coming from a girl who has no
Some of
fiber
my
in her
best.
diet.
Turn the knob. Some of my best moments are
Liz, I
dropping
thought
a
you were
deuce.
supposed to be like
I
good
mean-
at that.
My day is
Oh.
my day isn't complete till I have a good number 2.
That's right.
All right.
Is Liz over here dropping
So
the
you going
mic?
with the Clippers?
Did you just drop the mic on us?
For other reasons, I'm going with the Clippers because I think that I trust Doc Rivers.
He's not there no more.
He's not
Wait,
there anymore.
oh, he's not there anymore?
No.
Oh, damn.
Get in the
he's
game,
at Charlotte
Dirk.
or something,
no,
right?
Okay, fuck it then.
He's
Bucks.
somewhere
I'm
else.
going with the Bucks
Yeah,
then.
he's
All
at,
right,
who's
all right.
where's
I'm
he
going with the
at?
Bucks.
I don't know where he
I
went.
think he's
but
at
not-
Charlotte.
I
Yeah.
don't-
Yeah.
No, he's
No,
at
wait.
76ers.
Philly,
Sixers,
Philly,
that's it,
Philly.
that's it,
That's
that's
it.
it,
Philly.
that's it.
Yeah, Philly.
I'm not always this smart.
All right.
Well, thanks for pointing that out. But we knew. I mean, but you're coming around. We like you.
All right, I'm going with the Clips too.
We're warming up to you, Todd.
All right, let's go to our third.
All right, so I'm
and
the only one
final-
with the Bucks.
That's it.
Oh, y'all are gonna
Yeah.
kiss my ass.
Your LA bias. I can do that. Do I? If I lose the bet, I'll
You do that every night, Danny, baby.
Goddamn right he does. It puts
All
the
right.
lotion on.
Let's talk about the final matchup here.
Talking about a lot of hair. Come on.
26-18 Denver Nuggets versus a 32-13 Philadelphia 76ers, right? Coached by the doctor. All right, the Nuggets are 5th seed in the West as they oddly have the 4th best points per game, but also the 2nd slowest pace of play in the NBA. That's sort of a hard thing to pull off, right? 76ers are still atop the East and continue to hold down the fort as the coolest guy in the NBA, Joel Embiid, is recovering from a knee injury by consuming ghost peppers as he prepares to face Liz in the one-chip challenge. Listen to him.
I'm African, we don't feel anything.
We're African, we don't feel heat.
Still in my mouth.
Still in his mouth.
Now it's in my ears. I'm not gonna drink any milk. I'm using
milk.
spice.
Spice.
So
I love this
I'm
clip.
not feeling it.
Joel
Not
Embiid
feeling it.
suffering from peppers.
Doesn't go away.
Every
I don't
man
have
could be
any
taken
regrets.
down by a pepper. Even the biggest, baddest motherfucker like
He
Joel
doesn't
Embiid.
feel it. All right, I'm gonna go with the upset on this one. I'm going with the Nuggets. What are you thinking, Liz?
I'm going. So Joel Embiid, he's in the game, right?
No, he's probably still going to be out.
He's been out for a
Oh,
bit.
he'll be out. Okay.
Yeah.
He's,
Not
he isn't
still,
quite
but
back yet.
It's going to be reevaluated here in a couple weeks.
And you said the Suns?
No, it's Nuggets and Sixers.
Nuggets. I'll go Nuggets.
All right. Me and the wife are on the Nuggets. Brando?
Well, as much as I love getting on the Nuggets, you know what I mean. Late night.
Oh, Lord.
You fucking
Talking about McNuggets.
Late night nuggets.
McPockets over
You
here.
gotta snug it.
McChicken
You
pockets.
gotta hug it and snug it. Anyway, let's move on from that funny joke.
No, I'm going to... You taking somebody?
Wait, when was the funny joke? I was waiting for it.
I know.
No.
All right, I
Who
gotta.
are you going for?
I'm going with the Bucks because
What?
Yeah,
All right.
the Bucks have been filling.
The Bucks aren't in this game.
I love this.
This is Philly.
You better put the glasses back on. You've lost your mojo, Brando.
It's Philly.
First of all,
Philly and the Nuggets.
Wait, 76ers.
everybody at
Joel
the
Embiid's
table...
out.
Everybody
That's
at
okay.
this table did not realize anything that happened in goddamn Orlando over this week. And I'm going with the Nuggets
all
and
the
Aaron
trades.
Gordon, who's going to do well there.
listen
He got
to him.
moved on. That's what it's about. Let's go with the Magic players. Let's go with Aaron Gordon.
He didn't even want to be traded.
Why don't you just
Come on. He wanted to get out of here.
Wait, to the Nuggets. Like,
Yeah, he went to the
okay.
Why don't
he
you just
went to
agree
the
with
Nuggets.
everybody, Todd?
You didn't even know what team you were betting on.
You fucking sheep.
Come
The
on.
Bucks.
You fucking sheep.
Sheep.
All right, listen. I'm going with the Nuggets because the Sixers aren't 100% yet. But the thing I do see, though, I think is happening right now is that so the Sixers are waiting for Joel Embiid to come back. And if they can stay where they're at right now, they're number 4. There's 3 teams above them. If they
They're
can
missing
stay,
Simmons, too, though.
if they can stay where they're at, though, when these injured players return, then if they can just stay in the playoff picture,
Yeah.
they can really fuck some shit up for people in the playoffs. That's what I think is going to happen with Philadelphia because they've been building that team for a long time.
They run a faster paced game, and I think that's why they're going to beat the Nuggets. I know Aaron Gordon's going to be there, but he's going to pick up.
76ers have a good. They have a good style. They have big players that have a lot of hand skill, ball skills, like Andre, whatever he is out
We
there.
can
at LA.
put some sweet moolah on this.
I mean, I said it
I'm
like
some sweet moolah.
I'm just
said
going
it
with Aaron Gordon, man. I'm
episodes
going with my
ago
heart here.
that I think
Sweet moolah.
I said episodes ago, I don't think that Giannis is ever going to win a championship in Milwaukee. I don't think that's going to happen. So, and I think that the Sixers are another one of those teams that can
Giannis
spoil
to
that for
LA.
him. I think so. I
It's
think
a
so.
pay-per-view on.
I still think
Are
the
there
Nuggets are
any-
going to win this game.
get this
But I think
going.
the Sixers are going to do it in the playoffs.
Who's
So-
the next team?
Yeah,
Teams.
Oh, no, that's the 3 matchups.
All right.
That's the now.
Wait,
It's,
so what do you guys think about the Suns? Are they
They
good?
suck.
Yeah.
I think the Magic
Devin
just
Booker?
beat them.
The Magic did just beat them, but before
Really?
the trade.
That
Before
is
the
true,
trade.
yeah.
Pre-trade.
Doesn't matter. I
It-
watched the Magic last night. They didn't look half bad.
They looked
They-
all bad.
Who'd they play last night?
They played Portland, and they battled Portland tough. Portland hardly beat them. They were playing physical.
Very slim margin,
I
yes.
love the guy on Damian Lillard.
Yeah, Damian Lillard. They had some like 18 turnovers last night on Portland. Magic players played with a little different fire.
So
They're like-
what was the score?
They lost. Magic lost by a little bit. It was like 107 to 113 or something like that.
All right. It's a close
So
game.
close, yeah.
Yeah, they stayed
Close,
with
high
it.
scoring game.
Well, it wasn't high scoring. I mean, the only one that won out of
Well,
this
it
Magic
is
trade deal is Papa
lately.
John's because they're not going to have to give out free pizzas.
All right. You ready, Liz?
Let's do it.
It's time for Spermination. Hit the music.
It's time for Danny Feedbacks. Terminate, germinate, or sperminate.
All right, so we're going to get into this sweet tournament, college basketball action here. Terminate means this team you believe will be terminated. Germinate means you're not sure it's going to be close. They may or may not get to the next round. And sperminate, this team's going to explode, possibly win it all. All right, 3 teams today. Alabama, number 2 seed in the East, coming off a 19-point victory in which they scored 96. A college game scored 96 over 10th seed Maryland. All right. Next opponent is number 11, UCLA. All right.
Hold on. Can you tell me at least the player that plays for Alabama with the crazy last name?
Is this
Smashenberger, or he's got some and he's their leading scorer too. The guy's straight stud, but he has a wild last name.
I'm about to look
All right, I like this.
Yeah,
Smash a burger.
I'm probably wrong. It might be Schellenberger.
Snatchenberger is popular on the West Coast, but we don't have that restaurant in Orlando yet. But hopefully,
I think that
so
might
hungry.
be his last name. Hold on, I'm gonna search this. Let me get back with you.
Okay, all right. Well, let's talk about this team that you're probably more familiar with tomorrow. Michigan, number 1 seed out of the East, fresh off an 8-point win over number 8 LSU, and they're going up against Todd's 4 seed Florida State University squad.
It's called Shackleford.
Okay.
Shackleford and Smashenberger.
Well, I was close.
Really? That's close.
I was going to make a Smashenberger sauce. I don't know how to make a Shackleford sauce.
Make a Smashenberger sauce and fuck what he just said.
His name, guys. His name is Jaden Shackleford.
Okay, but why on
And
the
he-
website for Alabama basketball is Javon Quinlery and Jaden Shackleford the same picture? Look.
It is. Oh my God, it
It's
is.
the same picture. It's the same guy.
What is going on with that?
Conspiracy
China.
QAnon. Call it in.
Oh, Lord, easy.
Dude,
You're
it
way
is.
too political today.
Come on, Bayheim. Let's get into this game.
All right. Let's talk about our third and final team here. All right. Gonzaga, number 1 seed in the West, averaging 92.5 points per game and only allowing 63 points per game in their first 2 rounds. That's actually the bigger thing. They're facing number 5 Creighton tomorrow. All right. So now we got Bama, Michigan, Gonzaga.
That's Todd's team, Creighton.
Do you know where Creighton is?
Nope. I
Come
don't
on.
even
You
care.
were born in Creighton.
So Georgia?
Omaha? Omaha, Nebraska.
Nebraska?
Yeah, Omaha, Nebraska is where Creighton's from.
I wasn't born in Nebraska.
Oh, you lived in Omaha.
I lived there, but I wasn't born there. I was born in
I was
Arizona.
close.
I'm a U of A fan.
Raising Arizona.
Omaha. All right. So Bama, Michigan, Gonzaga. Terminate, germinate, sperminate. Let's start with you, Liz. You look like you're ready.
Okay, so I'm going to sperminate Michigan. I'm going to terminate. What were the other 2?
Bama and Gonzaga.
I'm going to terminate Bama, and I'm going to germinate Gonzaga.
Roll Tide.
All right. Okay. Oh, Brando's doing some research over here. What are you
Dude.
thinking?
This is really tough because honestly, I think Bama, Michigan, and Gonzaga are going to win tomorrow.
Really?
What? How's that
All right.
possible?
I mean, there's
2
some
games?
tough matchups here.
If I have to pick one to sperminate, it's the one that I think's going all the way,
Okay.
and that's Gonzaga, just because of their fast pace and their scoring potential. They've been showing some strength on
All right.
both
So
sides of the
they're
ball.
going to be the first team since '76 to do it all.
And I like that stat.
Okay.
I like that stat. So I'm going to go with that. And then I'm going to terminate Michigan because I want to see Todd chug a Michelada.
Okay, but oddly enough, Todd will be happy about that because FSU will beat him. So,
Right. And then, I'll have won the bet.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
And it just, it's. And then, I'm germinating Bama. I think they're going to continue to go with a close win over UCLA.
all right, Todd, this is a big moment for you. Lots of different.
First of all, I'm just going to go ahead and terminate Michigan because they'll probably make a extra timeout call.
There it is.
All right. They might do something silly.
All right.
They're undefeated, aren't they?
No, that's Gonzaga.
I got 'em mixed up.
Gonzaga. I will terminate them because they have the ability to do it. They do. I think they can do it, but I'm still Gonzaga always seems to come up short every time.
They won't do it.
I
They
know,
have
but
the ability, but they
always-
won't.
They've had some of the greatest college basketball tournament players
Oh yeah,
ever.
they're
Morrison-
always in it.
I know they get there, but they always can't seal the deal. They get up there some years. They get
Yeah,
knocked
because
out.
Duke's not in it.
I
North
just don't,
Carolina's not in it.
I don't have belief in them. I'm gonna
You gonna go Creighton in that game?
sperminate
Todd
Baylor.
loves Creighton.
Oh, Creighton. I like Creighton. Creighton. It's a tough out.
You
They
can't
need to lose.
sperminate a team that he didn't name.
I know. I've realized that once I got through my options. I'm like, where am I going next? Alcohol.
So if we could bring this back to the question at hand, Todd.
Oh, Lord.
So sperminate, germinate, terminate.
I'm going with Omaha. Let's go, Creighton. I'm going to sperminate him.
That wasn't one of the options either.
It was.
This is so great.
No, it was Gonzaga,
Michigan,
Alabama.
and Alabama.
Oh, Alabama, I'm definitely sperminating. Sorry.
All right.
I like everything about that team. They shoot the ball well.
I
they
only
put
like
up
their
points.
football team. That's about it.
Yeah, their
Who are you?
team
So
has
who are you
tenacity.
germinating and terminating?
I am germinating Michigan. I'm terminating Gonzaga, and I'm sperminating Alabama.
So you think Michigan is above Gonzaga?
I just think Michigan's screwed because they're going against spear throwers tomorrow.
Okay.
Seminoles are taking them out.
Jeez Louise. You want in on this, Dirt?
I mean, I just want whatever makes the show more fun. I don't care. I really don't care.
Oh, man. All right. Well,
The 101-year-old nun is out of the tournament right now, so at this point, I just want whatever is going to make the best bets and the best payoffs and make this show more fun, and that's all I care about.
That's why you need to go for Boeheim and Syracuse
From
right
our
now.
mustard
They're gonna
guy.
be a good run through.
all right. I'm going to go with terminate Michigan. I think they're going to run
What?
out of luck. Well,
Yes, good call.
I want to germinate Bama. They can go either way there. And I think I'm going to sperminate Gonzaga. I think they are going to do what hasn't been done since
Duke
41
stopped
years.
them
41 years.
Is Gonzo like their
since Duke stopped them.
mascot? Is Gonzo?
Easy over there, Blue Devil. You kind of look like a Blue Devil.
I like Duke.
you're
I
a Red
like- I
Devil.
like-
Yeah, she looks
Actually,
like.
my high school was the Red Devil. So
You
Of
look
course,
like
you
a
know
I'm the
I
devil.
know everything about you, Liz.
Isn't that
Creep
the
on.
You're
heirs
my
of the
husband.
Sun Devils?
I hate the scum devils.
Oh, the Cum
I
Devils.
hate ASU. I hate ASU.
Cum Devils was a movie I saw one time.
I'm sure you did, Dirt.
Oh, my gosh. All right.
I thought that was the last comment.
It was a 30-second documentary.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thanks for playing along with us at home and sperminating when you shouldn't have. When we return, we'll tell you what Todd's mother drank the night he was conceived. You're listening to the Ball Busters. Yeah.
Milk of magnesia.
Is that what it was? Oh, God.
I think that's Todd's first
You're listening to Ball Busters. You're listening to Ball Busters.
Oh, yeah, you're back with the Ball Busters. Before we wrap it up, what's going on this upcoming week? You got any big plans here, Todd?
Is that your speech for safe sex? We're gonna wrap it up.
Wrap it before you tap it, guys. Wrap it before you
I
tap
was
it.
told
Nice
lick
PSA.
the dish before you eat the dish. Anyways, let's keep going. I
Unless
don't
you
know
got
what
a
I'm doing. I'm
beard.
watching the fights tonight. I'm going to continue to drink. Probably sleep
As
on the
always.
couch outside.
Oh, man.
You can't even
right.
sleep on the
I
couch
mean,
inside
when you
anymore?
find something you're
What
good
happened?
at, Liz, you just do it, right? I mean, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Find what you're good at. Follow your dream.
Drinking.
Sleeping on the porch couch.
Brando, what do you got coming up here?
I never
I'm
turned down
definitely
a good
watching
time.
this matchup tonight. I got bets going on with Big T, Little Loser.
Oh, now Jay, at least he's a little loser, not a big loser.
And tomorrow we got a NASCAR race. We got March Madness going on. Some great games tomorrow. I'd like to go to St. Andy's and watch some of this stuff tomorrow. Really, I mean that sounds like a good time. I think they need some business too.
5 o'clock, FSU.
If you're able
Charlie's
to
working.
if you're able to stand by 5, I hope to see you there.
Oh yeah, he'll be.
You
up
know,
on
I
time.
can go to St. Andrews, and I won't walk alone when I go into this battle.
You'll never walk
All
alone.
right?
You'll never walk alone.
That's what I
Todd.
said. I'm not going to walk alone.
I haven't seen
They'll
Jackie
be there for me.
since.
Anyways.
But that's what I'm doing this weekend. Just that, watching some stuff tomorrow. We got a big race, Bristol
hot.
dirt race, different tires, cool cars, racing around a track, basketball. What else do you want? St. Andrews, Shepherd's Pie.
What the
Liz's
Olympics?
girlfriend working the bar.
I might take you up on
Nice.
that St. Andrews because I'm going to Fort Wilderness tomorrow to
Is that
to
Crystal?
swim.
Is that what
No,
you call
the-
Crystal, Fort Wilderness?
Oh,
Ah.
that might be my Russian neighbor. You never know.
You're talking about
I'll go
bushes
there
and
tomorrow, swim with my nieces and nephews, and then if you guys are going to be at St. Andrews tomorrow, then I'm down to meet you guys. Like, Starley's working, so let's do it.
Well, here at the sauna.
Let's do it.
All right. It's time for us to get the heck on out of here. For our producer, Dirt, Big T, Little Odd, the guru of good brew, Brando, the famous Liz Taylor. I'm Danny Feedback, and you've been listening to the Ball Busters.